you're watching this, you're watching a little D&D show. Yeah, we're some college kids, and we're playing some D&D. That's pretty much it. But no, we do got announcements, as usual. Thank you to the Feichter Brothers on YouTube for letting us use free music, which you
Yeah.
can use too in your videos and projects and streams and such. Super cool. You can find them Feichter Brothers World Music. They also work with people like Ian Grimm, and that's the only other person I can think of off the top of my head. They're super cool. Free music for poor people like us.
Yeah.
Um, who don't have money because we're paying an absurd amount of money for tuition. Go American education.
Yeah.
Joe Biden lowering private tuition, man.
Oh, I hope. I wish.
Do any of us go to
Pushing it.
We all
Really
go to
pushing it.
private
That's
institutions.
the Bernie idea.
No, I go public.
private. It's private industry.
Private. They're not gonna touch it. They're too much of a coward to touch it. But
And private pays too many of their paychecks.
that is also true. Putting aside our depressing financial situation, do we have any other sponsors? I guess any other. Do we have sponsors?
Yes,
Daniel.
yes, we do.
Okay.
Tonight we are sponsored by. I can't believe it has been this long since we haven't mentioned them. But Chipotle. Thankfully, they have given me dinner tonight. As I was planning to make French onion soup, but I added too many cloves to the broth, and the entire thing just tastes awfully bitter. So, I got
Where
Chipotle,
is
and it was very
the-
good. It was
Where
very
is your closest Chipotle?
Yeah, get the Chipotle app, and use my discount code, Daniel.n, or Daniel N.
Have as just
It's
as
a real discount code.
Nice.
Whopping
It's
0%
not,
off.
it's not real.
for an extra 20% on your order.
So wait, do you guys have a Chipotle on your campus?
Right
yeah.
outside. Technically, no.
Lancaster
It's
Ave
very
Council.
close though. It's very
It is
close.
very
It's like
close.
right there. It's not
Must
on
be nice.
campus, but it's like across the street from campus.
Yeah.
There's
From the
Chipotle.
edge of campus.
But anyway,
One
thank
of
you
the
very much,
edges of
Chipotle.
campus.
Back to you, Hannah.
Cool.
We're always
have a
sponsored by water.
Yeah, oh yeah. As per usual, we're sponsored by water.
I do hypothetically have other sponsors, but it's just candy because we couldn't give away any candy because no one came to our house. So we bought.
Oh my god, I'm also sponsored by
Oh.
Kit Kat.
Oh, this was a Starburst, but I do have a Kit Kat in front of me.
Kit Kat.
Suck ass Starburst, that sucks.
This is a Starburst, and I also have Lemonade Nerds. I like Lemonade Nerds.
Oh, those are very good. I like them too.
Lemon any dessert is unequivocally the best flavor.
I wouldn't say it's the best, but it is still very good.
Have you had cheesecake?
Yes,
I don't
lemon
like
cheesecake
lemon
is very
cheesecake.
good.
No.
I don't
no,
like
think
cheesecake.
Key lime
That's
pie?
gross.
Wait,
No.
nice.
Also, I can find
Pie is-
cheesecake to be
key
too
lime
rich.
pie is lemon or lime, not lemon. So how
Cheese
can
is
lemon-
citrus.
Okay,
though.
but it's the
Well, it's
same
really
basic
different.
flavor.
I disagree.
Yeah, you know, it's not
Um,
even lemon flavor. It's just citric acid. You know.
I just I don't know. I just think cheesecake is too heavy.
Yeah, cheesecake can be too heavy.
Lighter
That is
cheesecake.
that is the point of a cheesecake, though.
Yeah, but like
It's no
Like,
late at
why
night,
can
3
I not
a.m.
make? Why can
cheesecake.
I not make a cream pie though? Then
Because does that have cream cheese in it? No. Does a
Um,
cheesecake have cream,
cream cheese
in it?
frosting you can do.
But then-
Anyway, as per usual, I think I have to make the what's the word? Like discretion or disclaimer. We're not actually sponsored by these people. The only one we're actually sponsored by is Water because Water doesn't have an corporate overlord. So we can say Water sponsoring us and not be as long as we're not saying Water brands.
Look,
Question, can you be
tell it
sponsored
to
by a
Dasani.
nonprofit?
Tell it to Dasani.
Tell
Also,
that
if
to
you
Dasani.
input
Tell
the
that
way
to Nestle.
cool code, Wayfarers, more water will fall from the sky for you.
So I have a
use
question.
discount
Question.
code Wayfarers for the weather for
On
the next week.
Water,
For the
yeah,
free
on
water,
Water's
yeah.
website.
Wait, can you be sponsored by a nonprofit? Do they sponsor things?
Yes.
I think they do.
Yeah,
Okay.
They do sponsor
good.
things.
Like
Because
Red Cross.
Non-profit doesn't mean that like money's
They
not
don't
going in.
profit.
Yeah.
College Board.
Hold the fucking
Okay,
phone,
but-
Hannah.
Cross.
Yeah, College Board is its own little like thing,
Symbol.
though.
It's
Yeah,
a
so
no, it's a non-profit.
How is
It
it
is.
a nonprofit? What if
Yeah.
As long as they get rid of all of their money by paying the people that work for them by the time they
Yeah,
finish.
yeah.
A
Where's the money
non-profit.
going? Where's the money
executives-
going?
The Red
The
Cross
CEO.
executives they get paid an absorbent amount of money. It's actually crazy. It's insane. But I digress from our main topic of tonight, which is D&D. Does anybody else have anything else to say or sponsor?
If you don't want to watch this session, Joe Biden is actually giving his acceptance speech right now.
Hold on, in person?
Yes, at the
You have a
Wilmington
mask
in
on?
Wilmington.
In Wilmington, Delaware.
Yeah.
Jesus, I can.
I thought he was from Scranton. It's the big no.
Guys, road
Yes,
trip.
they have their thing at Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Who would go?
The Electric City.
Scranton.
I don't even know. You know, the
No,
Scranton people would
Scranton's
go.
all Republicans though. So.
No, it's not.
No,
Scranton,
it's not.
Scranton, River County, Scranton is voted Democratic.
Oh, okay.
Every settlement that's more than like 4,000 people is Democratic.
That this is true, but like Berks County, which has the city of Reading in it, is Republican, and it has a city that has what, like 80,000 people in it. But I digress. D&D. That's what we're here to talk about, not politics.
That's for break.
That's for break. Yeah, we got plenty to talk about over break. But in the meantime, let's recap last episode. In our last session, Bountiful Luck, the Wayfarers had
Forks, I
saved the
realized I was
city
muted.
of.
I was muted. I was muted and I was trying to talk to you, but I just realized I was muted the entire time. But sorry about that. You
Guys,
can
that
keep
is a
going.
new merch coming to our store soon.
Forks.
Off forks.
Off
Yeah.
forks.
Oh, Zalek's on the stream now. Zalek, you can show off your
Yay!
bow.
Look, I got it from the Constitution Center, but I
Cool.
don't think we can plug the
You're
Constitution Center.
supporting Russia or France.
Sorry to interrupt.
Or
Netherlands.
Netherlands, yeah.
Netherlands.
Hannah,
Anyway, what?
Vive la France.
I realized I saw you didn't do a stat thingy thing for a handout for the thing, the delivery.
What?
No.
You know the thing.
No, I didn't. You
Yes.
you do that.
I made one. Do you have
did
a
it for
particular name that you want for it?
Stat block 3.
I created it.
Walker.
You can look at it if you want.
Yeah, I'll name it in a little bit.
Okay, cool.
Unless you have a really good name. in
No,
which case-
my name is boring. You name it if you have a better name.
I don't. But
Okay,
it's
go.
okay. Anyway, this is the problems of having co-DMs and not being right next to each other. We can't whisper at each other. In our last session, Bountiful Luck, the Wayfarers had saved the city of Endair from potential misfortune as they retrieved the almost stolen Iraq from escaping thieves. Returning to the Iraq, the party headed home to rest and recover after a gruesome battle, but not before witnessing, excuse me, the Empyrean announced the creation of the Committee of Public Safety. Before bedding down for the night, Thaya paid a visit to the Diviner, a fortune teller and potion creator, and commissioned the creation of a potion that can bring someone back to life, in exchange for a favor that can be paid later. After a restful night, the party woke up to a chest of 3,000 platinum pieces delivered to their house for their great help to the city. But having things to do, the party set out to Fisherman's Alley to search the docks for the assassin that tried to kill Guinevere days earlier. Searching the docks, the party eventually stumbled upon two men trailing dirt, and after splitting up, found that one of them was the assassin, Cliff. After a short but intense battle, Thaya, Frosiern, Sylvius, and Guinevere stand around the, I guess now he's conscious, barely, but he's conscious, body of Cliff, his amputated hand clutched in Thaya's own. The crowd surrounding the party is pointing and yelling, screaming in fright and shock, while the heavy sounds of armored footsteps echo in the distance. Now, party, you guys have you probably have about maybe 2 minutes max before these guards reach your area. What are you guys doing?
I've already called Roshan, right?
Yeah, we shouldn't run. That will look very bad.
You haven't called Roshan quite yet. You were pulling it out. Would you
Call
like to call
Roshan.
Roshan now?
I would very much so, yeah.
Okay. What do you want to say?
Say, hello, Roshan. The task that we have successfully managed to eliminate Cliff. We are currently in Fisherman's Alley, and there are currently guards
By eliminate,
on
he's
approach.
still alive.
Eliminate. He's still alive.
Well, neutralized.
No, that still sounds like death.
He's no longer a threat. Anyway, guards are on approach. Please contact any congregate soldiers as to our whereabouts in the near future.
Jeff, you can go first.
Alex, you're muted.
Ah, forks. Okay. Thank you very much, I guess. I'll get right on that. I'll definitely be over there. I'll try to notify the Empyrean on my way as well. Thank you very much for your service.
All right, sweet. I'll put away the stone, cross my arms, and say, "Yeah, let's just ride the wave, and it'll be good."
Yeah, I sheathe my sword and I look to the crowd. Looks terrified. You said, right?
Yeah, there are people. They're kind of just standing around. They're seeing you guys aren't doing anything else, and this man isn't dying anymore. Though he does appear to be in crazy amounts of pain. They do look terrified.
And just kind of next to him, and I go, Gwen, do not take this man's hand. They could possibly reattach it.
Okay, meanwhile, I won't touch the hand because I think bow and arrow is probably gonna be leaking out soon. Wait, did you cut through the bone, first of all?
It was
I
probably
guess.
closer to the wrist, so it would like
Okay.
cut through that like little joint instead of actually like at the bone. But
Okay.
hypothetically, I think it could be the bone.
Okay, because I was imagining the entire forearm came off.
Mm.
No,
That
just
would
the
be
hand.
pretty
Just the
dope,
hand.
but
Okay.
just the
Yeah.
hand.
It was either
Okay,
just the
so-
hand or I would say like up to the elbow because that would also cut through a joint.
No, like right above the wrist bone.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I mean, it's not really relevant to what I really wanted to do, but I just was very interested. I'm gonna look toward Cliff, and I'm gonna be like, so, you meet again, Cliff. If that's even your real name. Who do you work for? Why are
No,
you
but-
still here?
We know who he works for.
Well, yes, but
Don't
he
tell
doesn't know what
us.
we know that.
Cliff looks exceptionally frightened and in pain. He looks terrified out of his mind. He goes, "Oh, please don't kill me. Please. I work for the Silence. I work for Dlazik.
Wait.
Please don't kill me. I'll tell you anything
Who's
you want to know."
Blazek?
Yeah.
Okay, now tell me this, people. I will like raise my tentacle up so like it looks like I'm about to smack him, but I'm not.
Uh.
Or no, can I like grapple him with my tentacle?
Yeah, you can easily enough. He's not gonna
Okay.
resist.
Yeah, don't hurt him.
I won't
No,
hurt him. I'm
he's-
just
he has,
grappling.
like 2 HP.
Okay.
I don't know who the Dlazik is, but they're powerful and well connected. They're probably someone high up in the city. I don't know.
Which city?
Yeah, this
And
city?
this one, yeah, and Ayer. They've been here the whole time.
Question. Then, who's your little friend that we saw going the other direction, trying to take us off path?
What? Who are you talking about?
Another one of you.
Well, all of
Yeah,
it.
there's another one of you people. It looks like it was your cousin.
No,
That's.
Okay.
I have no idea who the fuck you're talking about. Please don't kill me.
I think we're not gonna kill you. That it's too much work for us. We could probably give you to the Empyrean, and she'll do the
Oh,
job
yeah.
for us. Yeah.
Please. I don't want to. I'll tell you anything you want to know. Please don't kill me.
Okay, then we can do that. We can arrange for that. But right now, you have to be booked, and you have to get profiled.
What is he a serial killer?
At this point, you can hear the footsteps of the guards are much closer. You can probably start seeing them. You probably only have maybe 30 seconds. Is there anything else that you guys want to do before the guards arrive?
My hands up.
Frozen, is there anything you want to do?
Can I search him or?
Good deal.
Ooh, get
uh,
money. Money.
Yeah, he probably has, you find, hold on, let me look at this stuff.
You guys already took off one of his weapons,
Short
which
sword,
was yeah.
Remember
I
gone,
think
yeah.
no. One of the short swords is in his hand. The other one's in the ocean.
Yeah, you threw it into the
Yeah,
ocean.
you can take
One in the ocean, and I got the other one because me and Orion were like debating over who gets it.
Yeah,
Who
so
already
you
threw
can
one
take,
into the ocean?
Me.
yeah, that's the one that, Zalek, that's the one you threw in the ocean. You took that one. The other short sword, you can grab, Frosian, and you can also grab, he has a crossbow and some bolts, probably about 20 crossbow bolts.
Hmm.
He probably also has about 200 gold pieces on him, like in a small, very discreet sack, like little pouch on his waist. Um,
Buy
and that's,
yourself some furniture.
yeah,
I
and
feel like
that's
that's wrong.
That's enough to get a good ottoman right there.
Yeah, no, I'm leaving him his money, but I'm taking all of his crossbow bolts. He can keep the
I'm-
crossbow though.
I'm not leaving him his money.
yeah, you can take the money
I'll
easily
take-
enough.
We'll
Guys,
split it later.
I'm
put
fine.
Saya in jail.
I'm gonna buy him some. Yes, that'll go very well. I'm gonna buy the man some furniture. Okay, it's for the house.
So, is there anything else you guys want to do before the guards arrive, or are you
When
guys
the guards arrive, I will put my hands in the air, signaling I mean no harm.
okay? Yeah, you hear the guards approach. There's probably about 8 of them, in basic congregate, uniform. They have very tense looks on their face. They see you with your hands up. They see the rest of them surrounding the mutilated body, of Cliff, and they say, "What is going on here?" And they
Justice.
surround you.
Justice. Revenge.
No, justice.
Justice.
Well, this individual here, well, first we might as well introduce ourselves. We are the Wayfarers. Sorry, this is such a blunt introduction, quite gruesome. But Roshan or the Empyrean should be on their way to any of the congregate outposts. So we could assist you in delivering this here criminal. His name is Cliff. He was a silence informant. Interrogations I will lead.
Assassin.
And
And
assassin.
assassin.
Make
Interrogation. Go ahead.
check with advantage.
Because we're on a first name basis.
The
with
other
Roshan.
thing too, do you want to make like a luck check or something to see if any of them know Cliff?
Oh yeah,
Question?
good
This is a
point.
weird thing. Is there a good chance that like maybe any of them could be silence members of the guards? Because didn't Cliff just say that they infiltrated them? Can I roll an insight check for that?
Hold on, go back. I was thinking. Repeat what you said. Sorry.
So Cliff just said that the silence has infiltrated the city.
Yeah.
If he's in the congregate, there's a good chance that other people are also in the congregate. Can I roll an insight check to make sure they're actually guards
Yeah,
and not
Yeah,
like
sure.
just- okay, and not just like actual more silence members?
Mm-hmm.
Character insight. I mean, whatever.
they look like guards.
Yeah,
and
they
they're
look like guards.
definitely
They seem
like guards. So you assume they're guards. There's nothing to. You wouldn't know what to look for if they were silence members.
Are
Mhm.
any of them Earth Genasies?
No.
Okay, we're fine.
That's a very racist thing to say.
I was
I'm not gonna say that out loud. Question, guys: am I gonna roll higher than a 15 ever again?
No.
Possibly.
You mean like a natural or with your stats?
No, naturally, because I
No.
could even roll. Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
You got a 6.
Glad we could pick that up. We could clear that up. Yeah. So the guards, they kind of like widen their eyes when you say that you guys are the Wayfarers. You're the Wayfarers? Really?
The one and
looks like it.
only.
Yeah, believe it or not.
We have 2 members somewhere that are all doing
Yeah.
other things.
They're also chasing another Earth Genasi
Suspects.
fellow. But yeah, that's us. As gruesome as it may seem, work must be done, as I'm sure you folks know very well. Now, will this individual be taken away, or will we be standing here for the next hour or so?
Should we wait for the Archmage?
We'll arrest him, but we're also going to take you into custody with us so we can corroborate your story. You're not arrested, but we need to verify that your story is true.
Very
Been
well.
arrested
I
a few
expect
times. This feels like
nothing
we're
less.
being arrested.
Yeah.
I
Actually, hey
assure
fellas,
you,
you want
you're
to come
not-
by our
I'm
house
okay
a
with
bit
being
later?
arrested. Can I not have
have
handcuffs on me?
See this more as an interview that we need your side of the story. We need to take uh um your notes, your perspectives on things. You're not arrested. You may keep your weapons. We will not handcuff you. And you see, as he says this, some of the other guards come up to Cliff and like look at his hand.
Yeah, trying to figure out how to actually handcuff him if he doesn't have one of his hands.
And then they just kind of give up, and they each just grab one of his shoulders. And then the one guy realizes that probably grabbing the cut arm probably hurts still, so he takes some bandages out of his pack.
Yeah, they
and
quickly
kinda,
like patch his wounds.
Yeah, and like tie it, like tourniquet it.
Okay.
Before they hold him and start dragging him back.
They also
they
take
grab-
his hand as well.
I was gonna say, do they grab his hand?
I have a question,
They-
Hannah. Are Earth Genasi like common in the American Empire, or are they like?
Well,
I think
Genasi
like
are not common.
yeah. Like a
So,
lot of
like-
the exotic races, they're
Mhm.
pretty rare, but still like I would say like in comparison to real life, I think from what I remember it's like 5% of the population is like redheads, 5% of the population like imagine like the frequency with which you would see a redhead is probably about the frequency that Earth Genasi exists in the population, as well as most of the other exotic races.
Yeah, it's
So, like-
pretty weird to see. Like, it's not like but it's not unheard of, right?
Yeah.
So like, what would be weird is like if you saw a Triton. That would be pretty weird.
Yeah.
Because Tritons are very much, they kind of stay to the ocean, right?
Yeah.
So like seeing a Triton on land, that would be cause for like, why the fuck are you here?
Okay, I was just wondering because like, are they from the American Empire? Are they like
They could
illegal
totally be.
immigrants?
They could very easily be from the American
Yeah.
Empire.
Okay, what you would know, just for funsies, make a history check really fast.
Awesome. Cool. I think I have
You guys
proficiency
look
in history.
Cool lore.
Cool. Oh, I don't have proficiency in history.
Best
Below
stat-
15.
Ooh.
Pretty good roll, yeah.
Yeah, so you grew up in the Nightmare Forest, which is on the eastern side of the continent, which of Zarel, which is what the continent is named. Essentially the entire like western side is the American Empire. And on the eastern side is three kind of distinct-ish areas, or technically like four. There is the Kingdom of Ciaris, which is an elven kingdom defined very much by the Athadale Range, which is a really big mountain range that essentially cages it in. Beneath that is the to the south of that is the Nightmare Forest, which is where you're from. To the just to the west of that is essentially a big barren wasteland between the Nightmare Forest and the American Empire, which has its own kind of history that I won't go into now. And then to the south of that is the Yao Ming Republic. The Kingdom of Ciaris is an elven country. They are very much, you would know they are very much kind of discriminatory toward non-elves. They're very much like, they are like purebred elves, like elven blood is the superior. It's not good. Their ideas on racial superiority, not great. Not cool. But to the south, in the Yao Ming Republic, you would know. Hold on, give me a minute. I just want to make sure I get the name right. It is, most of the population is of a race you haven't really seen around here called, Vidalcan.
How do you spell that?
Vedalken. I'll put it in the Roll20. Vedalken. Um, so the Vidalcan are a essentially really tall blue people. Think of like the people from Avatar, and that's kind of what they're like. Um, they have like they're very much about like rationality and like perfection in society and perfection in themselves, so they tend to keep to themselves because of that, because they're essentially focusing on their own internal problems so that way they can help the world fix their problems.
So like isolationist, basically.
Yeah, but like less isolationist than the Kingdom. Like it's weird. Like the Kingdom of Ciaris trades a lot, but they don't let people come into their country
Oh.
very often. They don't like let tourists run free. You have to have a pretty good reason to be there, or like be a temporary like worker or merchant. In the Yao Ming Republic, they're pretty much uh you know they don't care who comes and goes. But they they just don't tend to leave that often because they're pretty comfortable, and it's kind of tradition to kind of focus on your own internal um like peace and perfection, because if you aren't perfect, then how can you make the world perfect?
Okay,
So
so
it's kind of like,
homebodies that
if
are
you're not happy, how can you make the world happy, kind of thing.
are they like constantly depressed, like us, kind of?
No,
Because
they're not like
okay,
constantly depressed.
they
They
just don't.
are.
They have a very low self-esteem as a nation.
No, it's not even like
Oh.
self-esteem because they're just rational about it. They
Okay.
they are hyper focused on rationality.
Mhm.
So they just tend to engage more in conceptual ideas and things. So like perfecting things like enlightenment and like perfecting a democratic and a republican society, like that, like to them that is interesting and that is important, and that's what they tend to
Okay,
focus.
that's good. Also, Daniel, why'd you put the?
That was an accident. I thought
Okay.
I could condense it in my character sheet, but it's no
Yeah.
biggie. Just forget
Okay.
about it.
Cool. Well,
Yeah.
So you guys are taken to the congregate.
Or the dock master. I don't know. One of the two.
We're not being fingerprinted, right?
The
I'm asking that
prison.
for the
That's
record.
The
what it
prison,
is.
yeah.
Not being
Prison.
arrested.
You're not
No,
being
it's-
arrested. You're just being taken to the prison, basically against your will.
It's not arrest. Don't.
Like, I don't have a record. They don't even know my name,
Yeah.
right?
Or no, it's not a. Well, hypothetically, in order to get into the city, you need to be given one of the bands. So they do have you on record as existing in the city.
You are at all times.
Oh god damn it! I forgot.
I can hide in my house. I registered it, remember?
Oh, right, you did register your house. You can take off the band within the house, but if you go out, you must have the band on.
Yeah, so they take you to the they take you to the prison. And they begin to and they start to essentially go what's the word? I forget police terms. I don't like the police. I forget police terms.
Take our statements.
They take
Yeah,
your
both of
statements.
them. Yeah,
Oh.
statements. God,
They
these
both
are the
us.
words I was trying to think of earlier.
Yeah.
And
Us, we are now arrested.
No,
No, they're not
profiling, right? We're not getting profiled right now, right?
they're booking Cliff and they're taking your statements.
Mhm.
And essentially, just really fast, are any of you gonna lie about what happened?
No, I've never.
I did not cut off his hand.
Um,
I tell the truth.
I didn't want to be here in the first place. Please let me go.
Is that what you does?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
So like I'd really just ask you to cooperate. I understand that you don't want to be here, but the sooner we can get through the statement, the sooner I can let you go. Okay?
Yeah, but I don't want people to find me.
How are they gonna find you?
Your your record won't be released to the public. Your statement won't be released to the public. Everything everything's gonna be internal to the congregate and internal to those who are on the investigation. I, no one's gonna be able to track their.
Still keep my doubts, and I make that very obvious.
Yeah, and they are a little. You can tell they're a little frustrated. They're trying their best. It's been a long day. And about part way of the way, like probably about like at the very end of your guys' statements, the door opens and several people enter. Cinder and Jack enter first. And behind them is the Archmage who is essentially escorting the Empyrean, but it's very weird because he's like kind of tall and she's like really short, so she's kind of like reaching up, and he's kind of just like holding. He's like leaned over really far to like give her his arm. But she doesn't mind. She just is vibing. And they enter in and greet you all.
Cinder, Jack, what do you do? Did you catch the guy?
Oh, Jack speaks up and goes,
One job.
She goes, well, it turns out that guy was the dockmaster. Yeah, he just has a really bad back, so he's hunched over. And he just came from moving some boxes, so he was covered in dirt.
Why
that
would you follow that guy? Am I right?
It was an embarrassing conversation. But it's fine. He's a cool dude. There's that.
Excellent. Well, is there anything else that we need to do here at the congregate headquarters? Ah, there is one thing.
Interrogate the bitch.
No, I think our interrogation last time went very swimmingly, and I don't think we'd like to repeat that success ever again. No, we need night passes to walk
I
past
think
her.
we would also like to speak in private with, or I would, with the two, and Archmage and
Empyrean.
Empyrean.
I would still like to interrogate Cliff. I'm sorry. I need more information from this guy, and I think he's willing to give us more information.
I see. Well,
We have his
I'll
hand.
do nothing to stop you on my end, but the congregate, they do what they will.
Will they also let me go in by myself? Probably
Cut off
not.
his hand.
I didn't cut off his hand. You cut off his hand.
You were involved.
I did not want to be here.
Whitney, what is Frosian doing?
Just vibing, I guess.
Okay.
Answering questions. Actually, yeah, no, never mind. I'm just
Frozen, what do
gonna
you want to
sit there.
do?
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so the Archmage and Empyrean approach you guys and goes, thanks so much, dearies, for, capturing this, heathen, this, assassin, yes. It's the assassin. I'm getting all the cases mixed up, I'm sorry.
It is our pleasure to be of service to the city of Endair. It is nothing.
I overheard that some of you would like to interrogate Cliff.
I just nod my head in the background.
Well, I would be more than happy to accompany you. I would also like to see the answers that he may give to your questions.
We do have some, I guess, very pertinent information. You remember that letter we showed you a couple days ago, a day ago?
Yes.
You remember the name Slazak?
Yes, I remember seeing it, yeah.
He is apparently in the city somewhere, according to Cliff.
Oh, that is quite concerning. And she turns to the Archmage and goes, we should get some more people on it, add it to the investigation.
I mean, he could be at that warehouse you pointed us to. We haven't had a chance to deal with that yet.
Of course, of course. Like I said, while it is important, um, there is no need to rush something of that kind of nature. Just I would rather have it done correctly than done incorrectly, if you know what I mean. But if
Anyone looking? I whisper to Thai. Is anyone actually looking at the warehouse right now? They could be moving right now.
Yeah, but I don't really think they'd be. I mean, it'd be suspicious. There are guards that patrol the streets.
They could have found it in all this chaos.
And it is what it is.
The Empyrean kind of goes up and says, which one of you would like to interrogate this man? We should get going.
Um, if you don't mind, Madam Empyrean Miss Lady.
Yes, of course. Lead the way. And she kind of gestures with a small arm forward, to you guys. And one of the congregate soldiers goes, yes, my lady, and quickly kind of ushers and starts walking down the hallway toward where you last saw them taking Cliff.
Are you guys coming with me or no?
I mean, if that's where
I will not. But anyone else?
Is the Empyrean and the Archmage going that way?
The Empyrean is. I don't know if the Archmage would be. What do you
Yeah, I
think,
think
Alex?
the Archmage would probably like be talking to people, like telling them like these people are probably like telling some of the guards these people are trustworthy. The Wayfarers are working with us for the investigation, and then he was probably going to head back to the beacons.
Yeah. Yeah, who all is going to interrogate Cliff? Definitely Guinevere, but and Sylvius is not. How about Thaya?
Sylvius, what are you gonna do if you're not?
Well, I was planning on staying behind and entertaining the congregate with just some mild talk, guard talk, if you will. Just
Yeah,
seeing how they're doing, get their names, who they are, revel in my minor celebrity.
I'm gonna go to the interrogation because I feel like conversing with guards is not something I want to do.
Fair enough. Do you have interrogation music? Oh.
It's a little too happy for interrogation music.
It's the Jeopardy theme.
That's like
Victory
actually
for the
Slatism at this point then.
It's the Tchaikovsky. What's like the same night?
1812 Overture?
Yes.
With
Yes.
the cannons? Yes!
But it's the end
The
of it.
buffalo.
Yeah. It's the. I can hear the rhythm in my head, but I can't. Yeah. It's very fast at the end. No, I don't know, but yes, it's 1812 Overture. It's the last page. Yeah, it is the last page of 1812
Sorry, I love the 1812 Overture. I've been listening to Tchaikovsky and Brass Delirium on repeat this week. Anyway, Frozern, what you doing? Are you going to the interrogation?
I buy furniture while this is going on.
Sure, you can go get
I-
furniture.
I give him the 200 gold from the man's pocket, and I go, make the house, homie. It's kind of sad right now.
Alright. Can
Actual
I have the worst,
furniture.
Can I have like the worst taste in interior design though?
Yes, if you want to.
Yeah.
Are you gonna like
really.
pop art?
Don't forget like bunk beds. We have to
None
have
of
like
it
7 of us.
matches.
Oh yeah, you
don't
guys
have-
have been like sleeping on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay, but at
Violet-
the same time, I think me and Jack could sleep in the same bed. Because we're like half our size.
Theoretically, yes.
I don't know if you
I
want to
don't
do
think
that.
Jack would be opposed
I'm
at all.
scared to do that. But...
Okay, Ugly, I don't know if you want to do that. Jack would want to do that.
Jack wants to do everyone. But, I digress. Yes, you can totally go buy furniture. None of it matches. All of it has, like, they're, like, and, like, the worst part is, like, it's tacky colors and, like, patterns. and
like bright yellow sofas.
yeah,
Got
like
a
bright
striped
yellow.
carpet and a plaid couch.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
bright yellow sofa right next to like gray and green and brown like pillows.
Like
and
gray actually looks really good with yellow. Like that'll be like a cool
Yeah,
idea.
But in combination with everything else, it's a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but in combination, and then it has like weird patterns on it. Like it's this like weird wonky like striped polka dot pattern, and it
Mhm.
just doesn't go. You know?
Yeah.
All right, but wait. Can my
it's not-
personal room be like actually look amazing, and I just get all of this slight vibe?
Yeah.
Wow.
This man 200 gold to
Yes.
buy some
Yeah.
nut.
Perfect.
Is the furniture quality too?
Yeah, well, like, what's the quality of the
Sure.
furniture that you want? Like, quality
Just throughout the
furniture?
house?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so like it's good furniture, it just doesn't go.
Yeah.
Except for Frosier's bedroom, who has the master bedroom. It is gorgeous. HGTV would be proud of this room.
But nothing else.
But nothing else.
I
It
am
would-
buying a poisoner's kit and
Actually, one thing of note that I just remembered. So when you get back to the house after buying all the furniture, getting it like moved and stuff or whatever, you get it all set up. You notice that there's a package there addressed to someone named. No, it's addressed to Lady Macbeth.
No, wait, no.
Wait, I'm pretty sure it's addressed to Lady
I am
Macbeth.
Pretty sure it's
Wait, if
Saya.
this is the hat, I might have done it under Lady Macbeth. I don't.
I'm pretty sure she did it under Lady Macbeth.
Okay.
Although I don't remember now. But it's addressed to Lady Macbeth, whoever that is.
He knows who
Right.
that is.
Does
I
he?
mean, yeah, he's heard her use it before.
Oh, right, he
Okay.
has, yeah. So it's probably Thaya.
Touch my hat.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it there.
Okay,
I'll take
cool.
it inside and leave it on the
Yeah,
table
yeah.
again.
You get nice furniture. Cost? Do we care? I don't know how much we care about.
Just put 200, like, she gave you the 200 gold, just throw the 200 gold.
Yeah.
You put
Alright.
200 gold in the furniture.
Quality
It's
furniture.
good, it's quality.
It's good
Like,
furniture. And you spend a while, like making sure all of the pieces are good for your room, but all of the ones for everyone else's room, like, garishly mismatched, too, which probably ups some of the cost.
yeah, and you probably, I don't know how much time you would spend furniture shopping, but I imagine a lot of it's just like, yeah, that looks good. And then, like, you spent, but most of the time is spent on, like, do I like this wood or this wood for
So,
mine?
real question: is the dump in medieval times like an actual pit?
Oh,
The dump is in the furniture
I
store.
know, I
the dump.
imagine this is like fantasy IKEA, like,
Yeah.
it's like fantasy Costco.
You can get meatballs in
somehow
the back.
hmm
Ooh, bring back some. Wait, do they have vegetarian meatballs?
No, they don't. They have
Damn it.
veggie soup.
Some broth. Okay.
Got some good broth. But either way, so you'll probably spend the next. We're gonna be generous and just say 2 hours. By generous, I mean less time. And say you just went shopping for 2 hours for furniture. All of it will be delivered within the next day or so. So
Plus shipping or without shipping?
Yeah. Is there? Do they place the furniture?
they'll
Yeah.
probably place it. Like you know, like you paid enough gold that
Yeah.
they'll pay. Like it's probably like free. But Thaya, are you heading back to the?
No, she said
Interrogation?
she was gonna go to the interrogation, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just make sure because you mentioned buying poisoner kit, so I was just like,
I'll do that later. That was a joke for someone buying us nasty furniture.
I'm also proficient in poisoning.
Yeah,
There we
but do you it's a battle of the poisoners?
Basically, everyone's gonna die being poisoned in this group.
I wasn't gonna kill him. Just make him a little sick.
but the Empyrean, Thaya, and Guinevere all head back, following a congregate soldier to Cliff's cell. He's by himself in his cell. He kind of looks up when he sees you guys, the Empyrean leading the two of you. You guys enter and they close it behind you. And the Empyrean just kind of looks at you two.
I just looked over at her. Okay.
He didn't try to kill me.
Um, Madam Empyrean Miss Lady, can you stand back for a second? I need to do my thing. I don't want you to get.
You guys, remind you guys are all in your cell. He still looks terrified. I will put him in insight check.
Awesome. Watch it be the nat one that we were waiting for.
Okay, I have your back. If this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
No,
Nice.
it's pretty good. Best
Doing well. I think
Best
since we're
at it,
not
yeah.
in combat, I think we're doing a lot better. Cool.
You yeah, this man looks scared looking at you guys, looking at you two specifically. Like you could probably guess he probably won't lie to you. Probably.
Awesome. Probably.
I'm
Okay.
gonna put it in there. You got another hand, my dude.
Okay. But he's also doesn't have a hand.
But he's got another
But
one
the-
that can be taken.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay, but I don't want to interrogate. Are you gonna help me interrogate?
I'm just gonna
What?
sit and watch.
Yeah, what
I'll
are you
help-
doing?
What
I'm
are you?
Gonna sit,
Okay.
I'm gonna sit and watch. If I decide you need help, I'm here.
Okay, let's do this then. I will walk into the cell.
Yeah, you guys are already inside of this.
Okay.
Yeah, you're already in the cell.
I will
Like,
walk
you-
like 20 feet close to Cliff.
That's probably like. Look, the cell, like, this is a cell. It is not huge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I put him in the Hilton of cells.
Hilton cell.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
like, the three of you, it's probably, like, maybe a 10 by 20 room. Like, that's
Pretty big.
that's generous,
That's
yeah.
pretty big, yeah.
The three of you are in it. So is Cliff. The door behind you is closed, and there is a guard stationed outside of it.
Is he tied up in any way, or?
His right arm is a stump, and it is currently it is wrapped around in bandages and stuff that he's clutching close to his chest. His feet are manacled to the wall, but his hand is free. His other hand, I say his hand is free. Yeah, it's just
Like,
Yeah,
is his hand like handcuffed to like a pole or something?
no. His
No.
hand is free. He doesn't
No.
have any weapons on him. Like you guys searched him. The congregate searched him. Unless he's really good at hiding shit, he doesn't have any weapons on him. But he does have one hand free that he's using to clutch to his stump.
Okay, cool.
His stump.
Okay, I will start. Well, I see you survived this long. I applaud you for that.
Thanks.
So, we're gonna make this is gonna be easy or this is gonna be super hard. And I have to go do stuff afterwards, so I would prefer this to be very easy.
Please don't
Go
kill
ahead.
me. I'll tell you anything you want to know. Please don't kill me. Please.
Then let's start there. Tell me anything. What is your real name?
Cliff. My name is
Last
Cliff.
name?
Fuck. What was this man's last name?
Did we give him a last name? I didn't
Yeah,
think
we
we.
gave him a. I thought we did.
Is it in? Let me.
This man has a last name.
Wasn't it like?
I'm
Was
gonna
it?
write
Was it
Cliff.
something boring like Boulder?
No.
Oh, it would be from a few sessions ago, actually, wouldn't it?
I just wrote Cliff question mark last name. We can just keep going. You guys can look it up later.
Yeah,
tell us.
I will tell you. He says his last name. I will tell you it later.
Yes, it's not relevant to the entire story. Okay,
Not relevant.
so
right.
keep going. We have a name. What are you doing? Why are you here?
I was a part of a thieves guild, and that was part of the silence, I guess. And then the thing happened, and then it kind of got destroyed
What
on the
thing?
field attack.
What name?
The silence, the coup
Speak
d'etat.
up, boy. We don't have time for this.
A thing? Not specific enough.
Yeah,
I
you're not
was
being specific.
part of a guild called the Midnight Shroud. Okay, it was disbanded after most of the members died in the coup d'état. On Endair, the failed one, the day the silence overtook most of the empire. But I was contacted afterwards by Thazik, who said they were part of the silence, and to continue my work, and that I was supposed to infiltrate the congregate. And
Okay.
that's what I was doing.
Are there more of you, or are you the only one?
I mean, there wasn't many members left of the Midnight Shroud, but as far as I know, yeah, there were more people that was the coup d'état. There were more people that were supposed to be there, according to our leader, the leader of the thieves guild of the Midnight Shroud. They were supposed to, doesn't they're dead. It doesn't matter.
Yes, it
Um,
does matter.
Rowan.
Oh,
Do we know
lovely.
that? Do we know that name?
No, you don't recognize that name.
Yeah.
I mean, unless
Well,
we've
I
used it before, but I don't think we have.
No. Maybe there's something else. Sorry. Go back to
Okay.
the story.
Continue. Keep going. Come on. Chop
They-
chop.
They died in the coup d'état. They said, but before that, we were about to infiltrate it, and they said that there were supposed to be more, but they weren't here. They were missing. They didn't show up. I don't
Who
know.
was missing? What were their names?
I don't know. I didn't know there was anybody else supposed to be there, but there was.
So,
Apparently, they just
in
never.
the congregate, you said there's more of you guys. Who are they? Name contacts.
I don't know. The silence keeps everything. You don't know who's who in the silence unless you're part of the main organization. I don't know.
So
If
why did you
somebody
get part of
else
the silence then? It doesn't seem like a shady
I
organization.
wasn't. The guild was. I just found out about it on the day of the coup d'état. When the projection on the screen, I found out that what we were doing wasn't anything extraordinary. It was just a part of some bigger plot. And then they threatened to kill me, and that it was best if I put my work to use. And I figured it was a job, and I was gonna get paid. Might as well, since my old gig was dead. So I joined again, but this time not part of a secondary organization. I don't know, but Zlazik was the one that contacted me.
What do you know about this Lhasa character? We infiltrated. We know about your letter.
Oh no.
You're not good at hiding things. I'm so sorry, but
Not.
you need a that's the class you should take in prison.
Die. I wouldn't die.
What happens in the silver spotlight?
I don't know. I've never been to Echorin before.
Then why were you going now?
They told me to, and they're not.
Who's they? You just said there's Dlazik. Now you're saying there's more people?
No, Dlazik told me to.
The greater they.
Yeah.
No, Dlazik was the one that told me to. I don't know who Dlazik is. If they're a man or a woman or whatever. I don't know.
Well, what's your connection to Captain Arabella then? Arabella? Amabella?
Arabella.
Arabella.
Captain.
She was supposed to be your getaway car.
Oh, I was just gonna hire her as a normal passenger. There wasn't any deal or anything. Dlazik just set me up as she was supposed to just be. I was just had a reservation essentially on the ship, but then I got told this morning to not get on the Blue Contender, but to get on a different boat instead and leave that way.
How were you told?
I was they like some kind like a letter. That's the way Dlazik tells me things.
Where's his letter?
I burned it.
Really? You really did burn it?
When you received this letter.
What?
Where were you hiding when you received it?
I was staying at the Kraken's Cove. It's discreet. A lot of shady people stay there. They don't question things. I was staying there, and I got the letter. I didn't know how Dlazik knew where I was, but I got it, and
what else was in this letter though?
That was it. That to just not get on the Blue Contender, and that it was compromised, that I was gonna get intercepted or something, and that I needed to get on a different boat and leave. And
you said Kraken's, what?
The Kraken's Cove.
The Kraken's Cove.
Interesting.
Okay, Cliff. Does the name Oliver mean anything to you?
No.
Do I believe that?
Make an insight check.
I'm high-key loving Hannah acting like a scared little boy. I think it's really funny. Come on.
He looks scared. He looks like it's hard to read him. He just looks terrified.
Do you know anything about a warehouse in Fisherman's Alley that is currently being used as a safe house for Silence members?
I wish I knew that was the thing before. I would have went there.
That does actually make sense.
Yeah.
That tracks. I don't need to insight him. That's just.
Yeah. Well, does the name Smoke mean anything to you? Cyruliana? I don't know the guy. Who heads the Silence? I don't know.
Neither of those. Smoke is the leader of the Nortreat branch of the Silence. Cyruliana is one of the members of the Inner Council, I believe.
Smoke. Why does that?
Why? God, you know nothing.
What type of Silence member are you?
No, Smoke. I didn't. Smoke is.
Who do you report to?
She's not a Silence member.
Wait, what?
What?
She's just a bounty hunter guild.
She's not a Silence member.
Not that. No, she's just. No, Smoke? Smoke is like the most famous bounty hunting organization just.
In Nortree?
In Nortreat, but like around the Empire, yeah.
How do you know Smoke?
Hannah, have I heard of her besides from like her possible Silence relation?
Make a history check.
Oh. That's not gonna be. Yeah. I didn't know what my inner workings of guilds. Okay,
You might have maybe had a glimpse of a story about her, but you don't remember anything about it.
I can't. Think.
But now recalling back, you think you might have heard a glimpse of something, but no, you don't have anything on her.
Oh my God.
Hey, Connor.
Connor,
We're in the middle of a very intense interrogation. We will call you back later.
What? No. What do you mean call him back later?
I think he's back from work.
Yeah, I am back from work.
Okay.
Wait, the
Anyway.
current information is possibly Smoke is not a member of the Silence? Question mark.
Oh,
Also,
Okay.
Cliff useless.
so
Okay.
we get
Not
along,
quite
right?
so. We learned that from him.
Yeah.
Okay, so continue about Smoke.
I didn't. If she's a part of the Silence, I didn't know. It could have been like the Midnight Shroud. She's just a bounty hunter organization. As we were super careful of her, if we got too big, we would get, hits sent out after us, and she would send people out after us. She's super powerful. I've heard she could kill people in a single strike. Like she's insane.
No.
But I didn't know. She's a part of the Silence.
Now you have us questioning things, my dude. So.
She's just
a question.
Just a bounty hunter.
What's 16 times 16?
What?
Are you
I'm just
asking
making.
out of character, or are you just?
I know,
Yeah.
I'm asking you in character.
I don't. What?
Are you mentally stable? Are you crazy?
Hey! I look at her and I go. Many of us who grew up in these circumstances never had a proper education. Don't attack the man's intelligence.
Actually, what is his intelligence?
I don't think. But like, I doubt this man has high. Why is
He's
this-
got actually a relatively decent intelligence. Here, wait, let's just make a random intelligence check.
This is a number, by the way, that would be.
Nope, never mind. He doesn't know how to multiply.
No, he doesn't. I have no idea.
What is math?
What is math, honestly?
Reverse math. You mean subtraction?
He's like 16 plus 16 equals 32.
Okay. At least you know what 32 is. Anyways, let's see. What are the things we have to get out of Cliff? Who do we need to talk to now, do you think?
I think we should rendezvous with El Grupo.
Oh, wait, 1 second. Cliff, last question. Before we hand you off to the Empyrean and she will deal with you next. We may put in a good word. if you answer this question correctly.
She's in
First-
the room with you, by the way.
Oh,
And she's just looking at you. Like,
Yeah.
Right, she's just
Yeah.
watching you guys.
Yeah.
Passive.
okay.
She's not gonna kill me, right?
Question.
don't murder people
You
randomly.
leave that
here.
up to her to deal with. And then hopefully she will wave in the background with like a dead scare, like to scare him.
She just kind of
Granny.
stares
Granny.
passively, like doesn't change her expression.
Scary granny. Cliff, who do you think we should talk to? Do you have any contacts? Do you know anybody that can do anything for us?
Look, my contact with the Silence was Dazik, and it was through letters. Dazik is powerful and definitely well connected. If they knew I was at the Kraken's Cove without even mentioning it to her, them or him, I don't know. Like, if they knew, then they have to have spies or somehow get information. They have to be well connected. They're probably in some kind of position of power in the city. I don't know. It's they have to have some way to figure out all this stuff. Please don't kill me.
I think we should go
I'm
to
not
this
gonna kill you.
Kraken's Cove.
Yeah.
I have some
That's where
business
Rising
to
would go.
I have some business to conduct there anyway.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if anybody there is part of the Silence. I don't know if anybody's part of the Silence. No one tells me anything.
He does seem really uninformed.
I
Yeah.
think that's what they meant to do. I mean,
Yeah, but like I'm telling you, I
No,
know more than
no,
you, and we
that-
were only there for like a week, so.
no, the guild, the Midnight Shroud. It seemed like we didn't have the full information. Like, we were out of the loop of something else, and the only one in the loop was our leader, was Rowan. And Rowan knew something that the rest of us didn't, and they didn't tell any of us. And
Does Rowan have a house?
I mean, I don't know. I assume, but like Rowan's dead. Has been dead for weeks. If they did, their stuff's probably sold or taken into custody. I don't know, or I don't know. I haven't checked in. I kind of went into hiding soon after.
Well, Cliff, I think we're done with you.
Actually, I think there's one final question that I'm surprised you haven't asked. Why did you attack Guinevere here?
Yeah, why? Oh, wait, I forgot that. Wrote that. I really wrote that down. I forgot. Wow. Anyways.
I was doing a report. I was writing a report or saying a report, and she overheard, and I couldn't leave any survivors, and there was nobody around, so I was just gonna stab her and leave her there. Just another killing in the street. Like, it's a city. Things like this happen. And then you all showed up. And he kind of starts to raise his arm and then realizes he's raising his dominant arm, which is his right arm, and
It's
it's
dumb.
up. And he kind of pulls it back to his chest.
Wasn't for you meddling kids.
I would still have an arm.
Maybe
I-
you should be more. Maybe you should be more secretive next time. Maybe you would have
Better
walked around.
checking your surroundings, because we were
Yeah.
hiding.
You were literally in a bar and you just got overheard. I could have done it. A cop could have done it. The freaking Empyrean could have done it herself if she was there.
Look, I stab people. I'm not a messenger. The only message I give is death.
Oh my god.
And he looks very petulant saying that now, looking down at his stump arm.
I laughed.
I am done with this guy. Well, I hope you rot here. I will let the Empyrean know that you shouldn't be killed.
And she nods at you guys and says, "Duly noted."
I
Okay.
counter this and go, I think this man would suffer a lot more living without him.
She goes, "Of course, I agree as well." in the meantime, let us return to the rest of your companions. I think we have a lot to we have a lot to
Well-
discuss. I think.
Okay.
Mhm.
Did you have questions for him, Madam Imperium Miss Lady?
We can get. Those are more of a formality. I can ask them later. Do not worry.
Okay.
Yeah, and she motions to the guard. They open the door and let you guys out, and you guys you guys head back to the group.
Before we leave, can we talk to the Empyrean if she knows about like the Midnight Shroud?
Yeah, she'll walk with you guys. Like on the way back, you guys can talk. Walk and talk. She goes, yes, the Midnight Shroud was part of the group that tried to assassinate myself and the Archmage. That night a few weeks ago. We easily took care of them. There wasn't that many of them, and quite frankly, they were not very skilled in comparison to the Archmage and I. We believe that they may have underestimated us as the black sheep of the Empire, so to speak. Not a wizard, and neither Roshan nor I are. Roshan is a bard, obviously, and I myself specialize in artificing. But the Midnight Shroud was a petty thieves guild, one that we've been tracking for quite a while, but didn't really bother to take care of because it wasn't really doing much harm to the city. But that night, most of them were either arrested or killed in the ensuing battle.
Do you have any more records on them, like about this Rowan man?
Not many. Very secretive, leader, and like I said, they weren't very exceptionally influential thieves guilds, so we don't have an extensive amount of records on them, but, I can see what I can pull together. But
Okay.
yeah, you guys head back to the rest of the group. Connor, to catch you up, I hope you read the session recap. A lot happened. They caught Cliff.
Got an
He
arm.
doesn't have a hand anymore.
We don't
we
know
also
how that happened.
they have
Oh.
no idea how that happened.
Wait, Connor, I have a question. Did I tell you that we all died last week?
I don't think so.
I thought I did by accident. Whoopsies.
They didn't die. No one died. It was
Wasn't
very good.
even close.
Yeah, so everyone's currently in the Congregate prison. We just finished up interrogating Cliff. Frosian went to go buy furniture finally for the house. And by now, everyone has gathered together. Frosian at the house, but everybody else is in the Congregate prison. And it's probably close to 4 o'clock in the afternoon now. Starting to get close to evening. You still have a few hours till sunset though. But in the meantime, yeah, Sylvius, your request, Roshan starts making the request, and they create exemption passes for the curfew for the 6 of you. And they give you one to hand to Frosian. When you guys see him next.
Excellent. Thank you very much. We all appreciate this this courtesy for us, and we will continue to serve the city of Endair to the best of our ability. Now, what did you, Thaya and Guinevere, what did you discover from Cliff there?
Really, it
We
might
got
be
a problem.
only one possible useful.
Okay, continue.
Well, maybe two. He has Glazic only contacted him by the letter. Cliff was hanging out at the place called Kraken's Cove, which I wanted to check out anyway. And also, Smoke? Maybe not the Silence? Question mark?
You're kidding me.
Also,
Yeah,
I think
but she seems to
somebody's
not
watching
know a
us.
lot. Yeah, they seem to have spies in the
So-
area.
Because
So if she's
They
not
thought
part of the Silence, then what is she?
And a bounty hunter.
You could
it
use that.
seems like someone's
also-
watching us.
He
So
also
they saw us
seemed,
go talk to Arabella.
he seemed very out of the loop, and so that might just be like old information. Because like I don't remember, but I remember the name Smoke, and I can't believe I didn't remember this before. But the name's fuzzy. It's there in my head. I just can't place where I've heard it from in my old days.
I mean, when you think about it, it's only logical for grunts like him to be out of the loop.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he could compromise the entire organization.
Let me roll for Jack. Cause Jack might know too.
That's true.
He'll make a history.
But we should probably go pick up for
You need to pick rooms? Oh.
I would say, yeah, okay, so I think that's probably good enough. Jack would recognize, putting together the name Smoke, he didn't recognize the name Smoke on its own. But with the mention that that she's a bounty hunter, Jack remembers, that Jack goes, oh, yeah, Smoke! That's the leader of Lasco's Captures and Acquisitions. It's like a super big bounty hunter guild.
say that one more time.
Lasco's. Okay, wait, I'll type it out for you.
Yeah,
Lasco's
okay.
Captures
Doofusers
And
Evil Incorporated.
Acquisition.
What it sounds like. We'll carry though.
Hold on, I think I spelled acquisitions wrong.
It doesn't matter. Oh.
Lasco's Captures and Acquisitions. Yeah, they're like a famous bounty hunter guild. They have like they're just really good at completing jobs and getting people alive or dead.
Huh. Do you know
They're
anything else about them? Do they
I
just
mean,
take
not-
coin?
Probably. That's what everyone
I don't
takes.
know, I guess. They're just really big. If she's part of a super big bounty hunter organization, it's probably that one.
We could use that to our
Yeah.
advantage.
It seems like she seems to just maybe work for people who pay her the most.
Yeah. And that would bring her into conflict with the Silence, because God knows that they just want to
They
topple her
pay-
and take her men.
They pay awfully.
The Silence? No.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure it's just because we were grunts when we, you forget how many horses they gave us for free.
That is true. They did give us
What?
horses. We did lose them, but they gave them to us.
Yeah. We have a really bad habit of losing horses, Guinevere. Welcome to the group.
Yeah.
I can't ride a horse. I'm not big enough.
We'll buy you a pony.
Throw you onto it.
No, I realized that because in my other campaign, what's it called? I'm a gnome, and they're like, yeah, you can't really ride a horse. You can't really
You
reach.
I gotta ride a miniature pony.
Or
You're
you just
pretty
climb on
little.
top of that.
And like,
What?
and besides, like, I could ride a horse when I was 10, and I was like 3 feet tall. Like,
Yeah, horses come in all sizes.
yeah.
Are you? Don't be, judging horses. All shapes and sizes.
Hey, Saya, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh God.
One sec. I'm struggling here to operate my computer. Wisdom save, you said?
Mhm.
Wisdom save.
Yep, wisdom save. Huh.
Oh
Okay.
God. Oh God.
Ooh.
Okay.
Fuck, genius.
No, don't. If I wanted to re-roll it, I could do. I don't want to. I want to see where this goes.
Yeah. What are you guys
I'm dead.
doing?
Oh God.
Very well.
We should go pick up Frozier at his house. I bet that's where he is. He was getting furniture and stuff.
Mhm.
yeah. The Empyrean and Archmage thank you and see you guys off. But they stay at the prison.
Mhm.
And you guys make your way back to Froshern's house.
Wait, before we leave, can I say to the Imperium, please let us know if there's any other information that we could not get from the guy, or we don't know.
Of course, we'll keep you informed. Of course.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. You guys make your way back to the house. By the time you get back, there is some changes. There is small pieces of furniture. Not a lot. Not all of it has come yet. But there are some, which is
Some of
more
the
than
smaller
before.
pieces, like
Like
small chairs.
single chairs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe one table.
Yeah, like you have a single coffee table.
Yeah. Oh
Hey,
yeah, and your
I
package is there.
And it's god awful, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
ugly.
Oh.
It's not,
Like,
it's not pretty.
what you've done?
Hey,
Frosian,
Kyle?
Took inspiration from your kind words of wisdom, actually.
Frosian, why did you buy a yellow and blue polka dot chair? For
I
the hard
thought it would go with the
Striped
porthole I put
Pretty
in as a window.
Oh, I
What do you
a
call
little
this?
short. Didn't notice that.
Clown? Is she?
While this is all happening, can I like leave and go check on the
Yeah.
neighbors?
Oh yeah, if you
Are you trying to be stealthy about it, or are you just like leaving blatantly?
Walking
I
out.
mean,
And-
let's just roll stealth because why not?
In the meantime, I'm opening the package.
Okay.
Ooh.
We'll deal with what happens with Guinevere in a minute. The package.
God.
It's a good stealth check. The package. You open it, and you see inside is a large headpiece. At its base are beautiful gold flowers bedecked in glitter and small golden gems. Reaching outwards are 10 glass horns that wrap around the piece in a semicircle, creating a halo effect. Thin gold leaves and reach around them further, drawing attention to them.
Can you
In
guys
a
not
small-
see this?
Still
No,
can't
Yep,
see
I
it.
showed it to everyone. It is also on the stream.
Oh God.
You sure you don't
Um,
want to keep it?
And a small gold chain lays across the forehead with a sun amulet in the center of it.
Oh,
Uh,
I do.
Daya, why did you buy this?
I need to go take a 30-minute nap. I'll be right back.
Oh, hold on, hold on. What's going on
You
here?
don't worry about it.
Hey,
Pretty wild stuff.
part of my deal with our tagging was a hat.
Oh.
So I bought a nice one.
I see. Well, I really hope he likes it.
So do I. It cost me like 200 gold pieces.
Jesus. The entire thing's made of gold. I expected it to cost that much.
Yeah. I mean,
It is-
honestly, I need to go talk to the man. It's very well done. I mean, I don't wear hats, but I appreciate the art.
Yeah. It's a pricey offering.
Yeah.
So
He's not happy right now. Well, he's a little happier than he was earlier today. But like, this might help.
yeah, I guess you haven't been stirring up the pot so much, huh?
Something with the cutting off of the hand.
You're basically his roadie at this point.
Yeah. I
Well,
can see
anyway,
that.
I think the sooner you take care of Artagan, the better.
Yeah.
Where's Guinevere?
Did she sneak off again? That girl.
And switch. That was a great transition, guys.
Yeah.
And we'll probably do this, and then we'll go to break. Yeah, Guinevere, you easily sneak out of the house. Just quietly. It's not so much sneaking as so much as just being really quiet and just watching everyone else talk and then backing away slowly.
Take a
and-
moment about a hat. I don't really care.
Yeah, you just walk away. It's no big
Yeah.
deal. And you walk across the street. The house looks slightly better.
Okay.
The windows are one of the windows is fixed. Another one is not fixed still. The little larger one is not fixed. And yeah. Looks like a house.
Can I see, like, are there people in the house, does it seem? Or, like, are, like, their lights on?
Make a perception check.
Like, is this, like, I don't know. Is this, like, daylight? Does daylight savings exist?
Well,
Like-
this is like think of this as June.
Okay.
This is Fantasy June.
Yeah.
I'm missing these rolls, man.
So, I mean, like, it's hard to see any movement or anything because like, there's no lights because it's still like 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon. The summer is gonna start soon, so it's pretty long, like pretty long days. So it's not like they need candles or any other kind of light source really. Um, you can maybe like you think you might see somebody inside, but it's hard to tell because one, there's no light sources, and two, any window that does not have like a thing covering it on the outside, the windows are pulled shut on the
Okay.
inside.
I will knock on the door.
Yeah, you knock on the door. And you hear some steps, some footsteps, right outside on the other side, and go, who is it?
It's your neighbors.
And you can see that like the door peeks open a little bit. They look at like a normal person's height, and then they realize that like you're short, and they look down. Um,
Love that for me. Cool.
and they go, oh, hi, and they open the door a little bit, just enough to stick their head out.
Wait, is it both of them? Is it like the husband and wife, or is it just
No,
one of them?
just the wife.
Okay. We stopped by a couple days earlier. We live next door, and we were wondering, like, because we were there when like this whole attack happened, and we were kind of concerned. But your husband didn't really, if he is your husband, if he didn't really want to seem to talk to us.
Oh, it's fine. It's just some political disagreements that.
Are you allowed to say per se, or not really?
I'd rather not draw too much attention to it. My husband has been speaking out about a few things. He's originally from the Kingdom of Ciaris, and then some Ciarian nationals tend to take offense to some of the things he say, and they like to take it out on our house. But it's nothing that we aren't used to or can't deal with.
I'm so sorry. Can you repeat that all again? My sister is being an idiot.
It's okay. Essentially, she said that her husband's from the Kingdom of Ciaris, and that some Ciarian nationals don't like the things that he says, and so they like to take it out on their house. But it's nothing that they haven't experienced before and haven't dealt with.
Do you guys, if you guys are feeling but like worried about your safety, you can always come to our house.
She kind of like gives you like a very very like kind of like tired smile. She goes, "Thank you so much. That you don't know how much that means. Right now we're feeling pretty okay about where we're at. So, oh shit, I totally forgot about that.
Is that in her character, or is it Hannah saying?
That's Hannah. Hannah remembering something. We'll have to talk really soon, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't worry. We've dealt with this before. It's but
Also, can we have a name? I don't think we properly introduced ourselves very well.
I don't know if we named them properly, which is probably why.
named them.
We totally should have.
We are never gonna ignore our neighbors.
You got some pretty good information about them.
Hold on, give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Are we gonna just do the Quinn thing?
No.
They're all
Okay.
named Todd
No,
if you
never
don't
mind.
name them.
No, I'm just gonna it's gonna be my name is Kayleen. Kayleen Morningfall. My husband's Zane.
Zane?
Zane.
Todd.
Okay,
Yeah.
Zane.
That's not very elvish.
He's half elven.
I'm not there.
Yeah. Well,
Well, you
I
would
mean-
recognize she's human, and you would have known this from seeing him earlier. He is half elven.
well, it's very nice to meet you. I think we might actually plan a trip. We have some business in the Kingdom of Ciaris, and I think it'll be nice to actually know more about the culture before we have this sort of shock or like we don't know what we're getting into over there.
Well, I'm a little bit busy right now.
Yeah, of course.
If you want to come back another day, I'd be happy to talk to you about it.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. We're gonna be in town for maybe till like the festival.
Okay, so like 2 or 3 weeks. Yeah, stop by anytime before that, and um, as long as you give me a little bit of heads up,
Yes.
I have to take care of the kids, so
Yeah. Oh, you have kids? I didn't know that.
yeah. Yeah,
Mom's talking.
yeah. Um, they they're in the back right now. But between uh Zane and I are both have very pretty prolific writing careers, so it's pretty stressful. But it's a lot of stay-at-home work, so
Mm-hmm.
it's a benefit to make sure that they're safe and everything.
I completely understand. I grew up with a lot of siblings. I was the one taking care of most of them.
But I have to go check up on them, so
Yeah,
I'll talk to
that's
you another
fine.
day. Thank you.
I mean, take care. Enjoy your night-ish.
She kind of just smiles and says, "Thank you."
Okay. And I'll just head back.
Cool.
Yeah, and we'll take a break.
Well, I wanted
there.
to, just in case, is there anything that anyone else wants to do before the break that may or may not require minor planning from us?
I'm gonna go take a nap.
Okay. I
Yeah.
presume you're going to try to contact Artagan?
I don't know how, but he always seems to come to me in sleep. So
Okay.
I'm just gonna go
Does
to bed.
Artagan are under
Yeah.
like eyeliner on like the bottom of his eyes?
Quickly, Thaya, as your palm starts to warm up, roll a D100 for us.
My furniture.
Fireball centered on the house. A D100.
This roll in a minute. Or,
Yes,
like,
we'll
in a
deal with
minute,
that.
I mean in 15.
Yeah, we'll deal with that after the
But
break.
anybody else? So Cinder, Frozen, Sylvius, anything you guys plan to do?
This is like, or sorry, you go first.
Yeah, nothing that I was planning to do, but you wanted to talk to me about my mask.
Oh yeah, we'll have to do that. Frozen.
This is a long-term thing, but I wanted to create a magic item.
Okay, yeah, we can talk about that a little bit during the break. There's a lot of stuff we can talk about during the break. And Cinder.
Cinder wants to go buy painting supplies.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, we can do that. You can. I'll look up how much it costs.
And I have another question. Like, on the subject of money, I saw that you guys found like 3,000 or platinum pieces.
Yes.
Oh,
You
yes.
paid
Everyone got
500.
500 per person, yeah.
And we did not find it. We were paid it.
Yes, you were paid it by...
Found it lying around.
Wait, are we gonna get paid again for turning in Cliff?
Not as much.
They
Might...
cut off the arm, man. They're not paying us. We're lucky we're not in jail.
Someone was screaming,
okay.
cut off his arm.
Hannah, we have things we're going to need to talk about during the break.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot that we have to talk about. One of those things we have to talk about is that because of daylight savings, the 11:30 game got pushed up to 10:30.
Oh, Forks, we should have
I
pushed
thought
back
we-
our game.
I thought we pushed it back to 11, but I don't know. I have to.
Did they?
I have,
Or
I have
did
to
they not?
talk to Quinn really
Okay.
fast.
Do they not have daylight
Okay.
savings in Australia?
No, they do, but it's on offset with ours.
Yeah, different times. Alright, 15 minutes.
Yep, 15
I'm gonna
minutes.
get food. I'll be back.
And I need to go get our sponsor for today.
I'll be back too.
Okay.
Who's still here? Am I the only one? All alone. Daniel? No, it's just me. Just me and you, dear viewer. I don't know what to say. Go watch the Factor Brothers on YouTube. You can go watch on Twitch. You can watch my friend Mr. Happy New Year, which is pretty good. He does some cool streaming and he's pretty funny. So shout out to him. Just kind of waiting until people get back. I guess let's look up how much painting supplies cost. Painting. Okay, no. D&D painter's kit cost. Okay, so like 10 gold pieces. Hey, Alex.
Hello. Is anyone else still here?
Nope, it's just me. I was talking to myself for a long
Okay,
time.
cool.
And I think I just texted Quinn about it and the thingy, the brimstone thing, and Quinn said all good.
Okay, so wait, we're 30 minutes
Yeah,
later? Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think it also works out for Rob too because of his game. So I think it'll work out in the end.
Do you want to go to, since Whitney just got back, do you want to go to the secret chat to talk quickly?
Wait, we have to talk to. What do we need to talk about?
Well, for one, the 30 that Saya just rolled.
Oh, I need to go find the table first.
I've got all of the tables up. I can tell you them all.
Well, feels special, I guess.
Well, I'm sorry. I was thinking about it because I want it to happen. And some of them are relatively hilarious.
Where is it?
It's in the PDFs. Sorry.
I know, but
Sorry.
you should download it on my computer. I don't need your sass.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to be helpful.
No, it's fine. Everything's a little bit wonky since I switched computers, so all of my PDFs I had to get like transferred over, but like
yeah.
It's been a
Are we fine with just talking about this here? I mean, as long as we're relatively vague, I don't think Whitney cares either that much.
Send me screenshots and lists. Oh no, here you go, I found it.
Okay. So the ones that I was looking for was the Rogue, Sorcerer 2, Warlock, and the Base Sorcerer 1.
Okay,
Oh, Thayo's here now. Hello.
It's fine.
We're talking about stuff. No, you're fine. We're gonna be talking about things vaguely anyway.
Okay. I'll go with you. Oh, if you want me to.
Nah, it's fine.
Give me a minute. It's Monk. It's taking a while to load. I don't know why it's loading page by page. It hates me.
If you want, I can copy paste them over. Okay.
Got it.
Okay.
I don't like the Rogue one. It's
yeah,
too helpful.
The Rogue one is like meh. The Sorcerer 2.
That's funny.
Sorcerer 2 you were looking at? Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny.
The other one that I was looking at was the Warlock one, which I think is a little funny too.
That's funny. I like that one.
And then the third one was the Base Sorcerer one, which I'll just...
is that the really close to the... Hold on. No way.
It is really close to it, but it's not it. This is the Base Sorcerer one.
That's boring.
But that's also a little funny.
I wanted the other one.
Yeah, I did too.
Shit.
Do we want to make her roll again?
No, that's mean. I say let's go.
I think either the Warlock
hold on.
or the Sorcerer 2.
How long does the Sorcerer 2 spell last? So it's a minute.
We could make it. We could like boost it to an hour.
No, let's do the Warlock one. I think that one would be fun.
The Warlock one, okay. Does it actually have a? Oh, it's just for the next hour. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
You guys better not be planning anything right now.
We are, but we're planning it in vague terms, so it doesn't matter.
Whitney, are you here?
No, Whitney walked away again.
God damn it, Whitney.
Jess is still here, but she is muted, so she can't
Daniel
talk.
Here?
I am here.
Daniel, you want to talk about your... Okay. What specific things did you want for your Do
Yeah.
you want to talk about this in the secret chat, or do you want to talk about this here? Do you care?
Yeah, I don't really care. It's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So, the only thing I wanted is I have my mask, and I wanted to install visors in the behind the actual metal plate, which allows me to cast the invisibility.
See invisibility. Okay. Let me just look up the spell level, and then I have to look up crafting
It is
rules.
second,
I think it's-
and I have bought the scroll for it.
Okay, see invisibility second level. Let me pull up the. Crafting's a little wonky in D&D. I feel like it should be easier.
Yeah, I
but
mean,
it's
I think
not.
it all depends on like the DM. So up to you which rules you want to use and how you want to implement them.
I have a lot of homebrew stuff because I knew we have artificers, so I have like tons of different homebrew rules for crafting and like different magic items you can do and like how you add runes to stuff, and it's a whole thing. Okay, so you're gonna need 90 gold pieces.
Which I'd hope you have.
Yeah, I hope you have since we just gave you 5,000.
Oh no, man, kind of pushing it.
You need. Are you proficient with Arcana, Nature, or Religion, or Arcana?
I
Probably
have 4
with Arcana.
proficiencies, and none of them are that.
None
Oh,
of them are
never mind
Arcana?
then.
No.
I will say, okay, so the way you do it is you have to so based on the level of the spell you're trying to enchant into it, the DC is higher or lower depending on it, and it's a roll to see whether you can do it or not. I would say, so as a level 2 like enchantment, essentially the DC would be 16. Because it's it's a pretty good spell. You either, I recommend you get somebody like an artificer or some wizard to do it for you. Because they'll have proficiency with it. They'll have, if it's an artificer, they'll probably have like advantage on the roll. Like, it'll be easier that way. If you want to do it yourself, because you don't have proficiency with it, I say you could probably do it with disadvantage.
This would be an Arcana check, right?
Yeah, and it would be an Arcana check, DC 16.
Yeah. Okay.
I bet one of our artificers is good in that.
You could ask one of the artificers to do it. If you want to hire somebody else to do it, they're probably, because you're providing the components already, and you're providing the scroll to which to cast it, so they don't have to expend their own magical energy to cast it. I would say the cost on top of it would be like reduced. It would probably just be like, and it'd probably be like pretty quick. So I would say it would probably be like 30 gold pieces on top of it, so like 120 gold pieces total.
Okay. I like that. I'll just go ahead and hire Mingus, I think.
Yeah, you do know Mingus, and there are definitely other artificers. I mean, there's the the Magical Institute of Invention.
The me.
The me.
The me.
And then there's tons of different other, artificing guilds and organizations and stuff like that that you can go to.
Okay. Cool. That sounds good. Also, I don't want to RP this, but I will buy myself that mithril chainmail.
Wait, if you're going shopping, I want to go shopping.
Oh my
You
god.
can have a shopping episode.
No!
We're not gonna have shopping episode before the end of
today.
The current
Session.
night in game.
Okay. That's fine then.
Let's get
It's
to
just
a
my
long rest,
intention.
and then
Just
we'll,
putting it out there.
cause like one, it's pretty late already. It's probably like 5 or 6 o'clock. So like a lot of stores are gonna start closing really soon.
In the morning.
And so like yeah, you have the morning. You're not doing anything tomorrow.
Yeah. When is Vergessen's material supposed to be there?
The 16th.
16th. So currently it is the 12th. It is Yuleson,
Yeah,
so it's
It's the
Fantasy
night
Friday.
of the 12th.
So yeah, it's the night of the 12th currently. The Fantasy Tuesday, Welson. That is when it's supposed to be. So you got about like 4 days.
Okay.
4 days ish.
Trying to think.
God dang it.
What am I supposed to be doing when you guys do your Vergessen
You
thing?
can come with.
Yeah, I mean,
With.
yeah, you totally come with. It's not like it's supposed to be dangerous. You guys are just go picking up the package for him.
Yeah, I think this is just a minor favor that we're doing for him for
Mhm.
teleporting us from the middle of nowhere to here.
He just wants
Are
you
you
to
still
pick up
wearing your
some
work
for him.
outfit?
No.
Just
Oh.
a t-shirt.
T-shirt. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
how
it's
could you
pretty-
tell?
He wears a black T-shirt to work.
It's
Looks
actually
blue.
blue.
Is
Oh,
it
Yeah.
blue?
Ah,
Oh, I can't tell.
It looks black in the shadows.
I'm very proud of my I got a Mighty Nine t-shirt
Yeah.
from
Oh.
Hot Topic.
Oh,
They
it's from Hot
had that
Topic.
at Hot Topic?
Yeah, they started a few months ago. They got some stuff in a
Oh.
Hot Topic. They got this shirt and then they got a different shirt. One of the reasons yeah, I mean like half of my closet is Hot Topic.
Did you work there?
I work there. This is not from when I worked there, but I saw it on they announced it on the show when I got a paycheck for my summer job. So I was like, yeah, I'll
So-
get some.
Question, do you still get a discount for Hot Topic?
No, I wish I did.
Oh.
I'd go there more often. 40%.
So wait, what's
Okay.
the question? I have a question. What's the difference between like Hot Topic and like box lunch?
I don't know what box lunch is. Hot Topic it starts out with music, but it's more like pop memorabilia. So like
From
superheroes, comic books.
yeah,
So
from
wait,
what I
that's,
understand, Hot Topic is more actual clothes and also like music stuff. Box Lunch is very much nerd stuff, but more memorabilia regarding nerd stuff, not just
Yeah.
clothes.
Yeah, Hot Topic doesn't just sell clothes,
Yeah,
but most of the merchandise is clothes.
yeah.
Yeah.
You guys need to
Whereas
leave
I
it.
would
Box-
say, in comparison, Box Lunch, more of the merchandise is
But-
memorabilia stuff.
It is $9.50.
Mm-hmm.
You guys need to leave at 10:30.
So I
We-
convinced them to push it back to
Yeah,
11.
we got them to
So
push it back
we're
to
gonna
11.
have to like leave a little bit early.
Yeah.
Whitney, we probably won't be able to talk about your magic thing tonight. But anytime this week, pretty much anytime tomorrow night, we can talk about it too. So like whenever you're free, just like text us. Alex and I will most likely be
Yeah.
free. If
Whitney,
that's
are
okay
you
with
still
you,
there?
Whitney.
I think he's muted.
He is muted, and I think he turned off his
Yeah,
cam.
sorry.
Oh, okay.
That's
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. As long as that works for you, or you can just send us a text with the details of like what you want to do. I know sometimes it's easier to talk this stuff out though.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can just send us a text, and we can tell you a little bit about crafting rules, how you would go about doing it, how much it would cost. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
alright.
That's good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Our sponsor for the second half of our episode is Krispy Kreme Donuts. They recently, this Friday, there was a chocolate glazed deal. So they had chocolate glazed donuts, and we got some, and it was very nice. They're sponsoring us for this episode. You can get them every so often on Fridays. They just have different flavors. They had lemon a little while ago. They had peanut butter a little while ago. It's very nice. But I'm gonna be eating this chocolate glazed donut for the second half of the session.
Yeah, but the Amish market has better donuts though.
But
I disagree.
it's okay. It is 9:50, so let us move on. So yeah. Coming back to picking up where we left off, Sally, Guinevere, you make your way back to the back to Persian's house, back to the party's house. Saya, you go to take a nap, and you feel, and you kind of focus on Ortagan, and you kind of focus on like connecting with him. You're still pretty new to this.
Mm-hmm.
You feel a warmth in your palm, and then
A warmth in your head. Yeah, as well.
and a warmth, yeah, spark on your hand, and a warmth in your head. And then your head grows heavier, but not like sleepy heavier, like physically heavier. And you kind of reach up to touch your head, and you realize you have horns growing out of your head.
Here, wait, I just realized there's literally an image of this. There's an image of it in the document, but I can't snip it for some reason.
Wait, Jess, are you a tiefling?
No.
Nope.
Oh.
I'm a half-elf.
Oh, I thought you were a tiefling. This entire time was really
I don't know if I'm
And
gonna be
you-
able to.
I'm a 3/4 half.
And they kind of twist together. In like, there's two separate things on your head that like twist together
I
into one.
gave you a nice hat and this you to me.
You kind of hear an almost ghostly chuckle. Oh dear. And
We should just keep the hat now.
but yeah, the horns last an hour.
Does he take the hat?
The hat's still there,
No, yeah, the hat's still with you. Yeah.
still with
What do
you.
you mean? Dude, take your hat. What do you want me to do with it?
Yeah, it is. But it's starting to get a little bit later. About 6 or.
Oh wait,
7
did you
o'clock
tell
in the-
her about the other thing of it, or are we keeping that a secret?
They said I have horns and they last an hour.
Oh, you also gain a burrowing speed of 30 feet.
Technically, yeah.
So I can dig.
Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
How else would she discover that? I think certain ones should be told, but certain ones are best kept secret. But I think that one's one that, yeah, you've got a burrowing speed.
The main group where I'm gonna
30
go
feet.
Sojourn. You got a backyard? It's just house.
Yeah, it's a city. There's no way you have a backyard.
It was worth a shot, okay?
Yeah. Is anyone doing anything else for the rest of the day?
Are we calling rooms?
You get last pick.
Oh,
You guys
Guinevere, you're
have
back.
like established rooms already. Like, you guys have been sleeping in this house for a few days now, but now it has ugly furniture in it.
Mm-hmm.
The only room that's definitely called is Frozen's.
There's
Can I
still
go?
no beds, and most of the
Oh,
chairs
yeah,
there are
there's
still
no-
small.
There's
So-
no
So
bed.
what's the furniture in Frozen's room look like?
Have we,
Yeah,
have
well,
we seen it?
It's not there yet.
Oh, here,
Yeah,
I
not
got
all
it.
of it has arrived. I would imagine
You have
none of
any
it's
pictures
arrived
of
yet.
what it would
He's
look like?
created a Pinterest page.
Here, all right. First, we got the double-decker fireplace. We got a porthole. We have an indoor sink just on the side of the wall. We have a bearskin rug. We've got a bar stool from the 1950s somehow. We got the umbrella holder next to the fireplace on the other side of the room from the door. And then we have string lights from the ceiling.
Wait, you wrote this all out?
Nice.
He had to
Of
plan it.
course.
Room. This is a good room.
Yeah.
Okay.
None of the
I
other
will
rooms look as
sleep-
nice as this. He also prioritized his furniture getting there before anyone else's. So you
Yeah,
guys are
it's
still
true.
sleeping on the floors.
Yeah.
I mean, can I go sleep in Frozen's bed if it's here yet?
I mean, it's Frozen's room.
He doesn't lock his door.
You have to fight Frozen, I
Frozen.
guess.
And I think you lose.
Frozen, are you allowing her to sleep in your bed?
I'm tiny.
No.
You can share a bed with me.
I'm
Mm.
not letting anyone go into my room unless they force their way in. I want them to honestly think this is my sense of style.
Wait, I have a question. Is there a window in Frozen's room?
Purple, he just said.
Yeah, he has a porthole.
There's a portal.
Oh, he's portable. Can I can I leave the house in a frustration and try to climb through the portal?
It's
I
acrobatics.
want to see if this works.
Yeah, make an
Wait, wait,
acrobatics
There's
check
gonna be several checks associated with
Yeah.
this. Make an acrobatics check. 1.
to begin with. Yeah.
Haha.
Assuming we're going
I'm
for a
a
long
monk.
right, guys? Long rest here?
Yeah.
long.
Unless you guys are doing anything.
I'm good with that for now.
No,
Oof,
you try.
yeah.
It's so hard. It is so hard.
You should break an ankle on that thing.
Yeah, let's roll a dex save.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
You rolled a natural one. Is this a
Injury.
one-story house? or
I'm
is it-
telling you. There's definitely
Yeah.
something wrong with my dice these days.
You're
Oh my
lying.
Oh, you rolled fine just before.
I have a +7 for dex. I will be pissed.
How
Come on,
tall is
Noah.
Frozen?
Still not right.
Oh, right?
On.
Yeah. Okay. You manage, you slip and fall, but you manage to catch yourself just in time before you break anything vital.
but it's probably not a good idea to attempt that again.
Yeah.
You're not feeling confident.
Damn. That'd have been fun.
Get for being a creep.
A creep?
Yeah.
So,
Wait, what does the roof look like? Like, is it flat or like one of these?
It's pointy.
It's pointy,
So
really?
Endair is farther north, so they do and they do live right next to a lake, so they sometimes and a mountain range, so they do sometimes get like bad snowstorms in the winter time. It's not the winter time now. It's like really close to it's like spring going in the summer. But
Wait until I can walk on walls.
Are there any roofs around that are more flat or have a piece where I could just like sleep on?
roofs?
Do you want to sleep on the roof as opposed to the floor?
Yes.
What?
That's weird.
I mean, you
It's
could
in
probably
nature.
lodge yourself on the roof.
You could probably
Right.
find one, but
We live with a
I'll
bunch of
levitate.
weirdos.
I'll levitate up there because I'd rather be outside
We live,
watching.
Wait, you can levitate?
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can cast spells.
but he can't fly.
He's an
Even
artificer.
though he's
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he can levitate himself magically.
But you all bed down for the night.
So, are me and Jack... Wait, how many rooms are in this house?
I don't know. I don't remember how much you bought it for.
and never really established this. It's a good house though.
It's
so there's
just a
probably
house.
like 5 bedrooms maybe. 4
Mhm.
bedrooms. Or let's say 4. That's a good number.
So
Yeah.
I'm guessing me and Jack are sleeping in the same room because
Doesn't matter.
Like, you
Yeah,
can
I'm
take that-
scared.
You can take that little girl.
I'm
She's
scared.
She's always my roommate. So.
She just, Jack just vibes.
Yeah.
Girl? Guy?
Androgynous?
Jack's
Girl.
a they, but originally a female. At least. I'm
But-
androgynous though, but yeah. Exactly.
That night, Sylvius.
Oh, we were doing this now.
Yeah.
Oh, I
It's a
thought it was
nice
for. I
time.
thought it was. No, I thought it was for next
Forks.
day. Well, yeah, whatever. You already started
I
it.
don't care enough. Yeah, you're right. It's supposed to be for tomorrow, but I already started, so I'm too committed now.
Yeah.
You open your eyes, and the world is blurry. Soft green and purple light fill your vision. Then blurred shapes appear, and soon the room you're standing in comes into focus. Looking around you, you recognize it as the diviner's shop, but it's different. Darker, ominous. The bookshelves that were once just filled with potion bottles and books now have strange cages filled with silent birds and toads. A large black box sits to your right with its lid closed and a jar filled with an eye that darts at you when you look at it. The once beautiful carpets and drapes that hang along the walls and the floor look dirty, tarnished, and much older than you remembered them being, seeing as you just saw it this morning. Or I guess yesterday morning.
Yesterday morning. Yeah.
And in front of you, sitting behind the small table, is the diviner. Her form taller than you remember. But she greets you with her usual soft smile, and she gestures for you to take a seat at the small chair in front of the table.
Is she sitting?
Yeah, she's sitting currently.
I will hesitantly go ahead and take a seat.
Sitting on top of the table, and in front of her are 3 things. To her left is the large orb sitting in its holder that you recognize as a scrying device. Oh, this is too happy.
It's kind of spooky a little bit.
To her right is her tarot deck. And in front of her is a rather large oval diamond with what looks like channels that run through the inside of it. And she looks at you, she greets you with her soft smile, says, "Ah, Sylvius, it's so nice to see you. I have prepared the item that you requested of me. I just need a few more components before I can finish it. If that's alright with you, of course.
What is it that you need?
I just need a little bit of your blood."
Done. I will take out my the Fang of the Wild Mother if I still have it.
Yeah, you do.
And hold it to my palm and say, "How much do you need?"
Just a few drops.
Okay, I'll take the point, prick my finger.
She's a vampire.
She reaches out to the oval and to the diamond in front of her, and she grabs it. Her hand long, her fingers spindly, and she picks it up gracefully and holds it up to your hand, and she with her other hand she kind of just points at it, and the blood just falls into these channels, and it turns the diamond like a dark red and almost seems to freeze on the inside of it. And she pulls it away from you and she kind of takes it and she looks at it a little bit. "Thank you. Now we may discuss our payment for this device. I do not require much, I think."
Before we discuss, what's the nature of this thing that I've just given you?
This is called a Bloodstone. It allows the wielder to identify the creatures who, what's the word, is related to it by blood, the nearest creature. But it can also, I've expanded its normal capabilities to include, within a certain reasonable radius, the direction of multiple creatures who are related to the user's, the blood inside of it. So, this blood being yours, anybody who has a blood relation to you will be shown to you.
Bonjour.
Hello.
What's up?
Hey, Evan.
Hello, Evan.
There's a
Hello.
dream sequence going on right now.
I will listen.
Okay. She holds up the stone. She says, "Anyone related by blood to you will, well, you can invoke the stone and you'll be able to find the direction and distance to relatives of you."
Very well. I'll
It-
pay highly for such a device. What is it that you require of me?
Well, not much, I think, in exchange. 2,000 gold pieces?
Done.
Good. You can pay when you come pick this up. Sadly, I can't give this to you right now. But come to my store tomorrow and I can give it to you then. And she kind of like gives you this almost leering grin, but it's still the same soft grin that you know that the same soft smile that she always gives, but there's something
Knowing?
weird about it, knowing.
Now, as a well-paying customer,
Yes,
I have but one question for you.
of course.
What are you?
She kind of smiles wider and goes, "I don't think you should be asking those questions."
Oh no.
Very well then. I appreciate your help. This device will be invaluable to me in my efforts.
And I expect it to be so. I hope you don't fail, by the way. Your little journey is amusing. I'm rooting for you.
Interesting whose side you decide to pick. I'll take it that I'll be on the right side of history in the end.
Only time can tell. And with that, the glowing purple and green lights kind of brighten around you, and it brightens so much that all you can see is her grinning face. Kind of, and as you stare at her face a little more, it kind of morphs, but just a moment, from the beautiful young woman that you see to a slightly older, more wrinkled face before the light cuts out and you're back in darkness.
Hannah, was it the same skin tone?
It turned. Let me check.
This woman puts off a weird vibe.
A lot of people put off weird vibes in this city.
I think
Yeah.
she seems like a perfectly normal and kind woman that we should all trust with all of our possessions.
Well, a couple of us have decided to trust her.
Her skin turns orange, like a dark, like almost like orange, like ruddy orange brown, and her eyes glaze over with a single red sclera.
Okay, never mind. I don't trust people with orange skin.
And but it's just for a moment as the light brightens and then cuts out. And you wake up the next morning, as does everybody else.
Oh wait, actually, I wanted to do something quickly.
Yes.
Thaya, do you do anything with the hat before you go to sleep?
I put it on.
You put it on?
Yeah, it's the only way I know it. Maybe transfer it between
Yeah.
or I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, I don't have horns anymore. You said only lasted an hour.
Yeah, they went away. They decreased. There were a lot of random things that happened, Evan. Thaya got a hat.
And
Very
she got
cool.
horns.
And then she grew horns, and
Very cool.
you guys beat up Cliff. You guys got a lot of money from.
Oh, you 500.
You have 500
platinum
extra
pieces.
platinum pieces.
Very cool. I got a
Wait,
Okay.
what did he do with his arm?
What?
He has it. The congregate soldiers.
Yeah, the congregate soldiers took it. Okay, yeah. And so you fall asleep, and the first half of the night is uneventful, and then the second half of the night is uneventful, and nothing happens that night. And when you wake up, the crown is like a little tilted or something because you were like, I don't know, you're rolling around a little bit during your sleep because you're sleeping on the floor, and it's a little dislodged. But yeah,
This man.
Is my finger bloody?
Yes, a
you
little
have a
bit.
tiny scar at the very edge.
Steps Marins to run people shopping.
Shopping episode time.
Shopping episode again.
Well, I mean, you did give us a lot of money.
We did give you a lot of money.
We'll also, just to
how
get
much?
this out of the
How much
way, we'll give you more money.
500 platinum.
Yeah, 500
gold.
platinum pieces.
Hold on.
500
I'm gonna look
Yep,
up. the
which is
mon-
you can just write down 5,000 gold.
Or
Yeah.
do what we did. Write it in 500 platinum.
There is a particular section for it.
Hold on. Yeah, I'm looking up right now. The money you guys would get from turning in.
Did we say 1,000 gold?
I think it's 1,000. I'm
Wait, how many of us are there? 6, 8, 6.
6.
Six.
So 166.666. Was there a number that makes us nicer?
Uh,
How about 1,002?
we could just
Wait,
do
what are we doing now? I'm
12,000
confused.
or 1,200. Sorry,
Wait, what's happening?
Information about Delazic?
for giving Cliff in.
Wait, we got more money?
Maybe.
Yeah.
We don't-
Yeah,
we
you
don't know
guys
that
are
number.
getting more money.
Okay, so there was there's a standing like thing out, like a bounty kind of out on any information, like a tip line, kind of any information on the Silence or any known Silence members that are captured. You get a certain amount of money for. I'm trying to figure out how much money it is. Because we wrote it down somewhere. I just forget where. So I'm really
It was a
confused.
while back.
Just information. You gave us like.
What did we give you?
For like, information, I would think it was about this is a person. So. So
Oh shit! We got more. No, they get more money.
They get more money? What session
10,000.
planner was it? 10,000?
10,000 gold, Hannah.
Yeah, I'm not lying.
Okay, wait. Can we make
Oh,
it?
no,
Can we make this a nicer number, Hannah?
12,000 gold.
Nice number.
No,
okay,
but a
okay,
nicer number that divides
1.6.
evenly.
1,666.666. I thought.
What was it
Make it
for?
12,000.
What was it for information about
Okay,
people? Because they also
10,000
gave information about Delazic.
1,000 gold pieces for information. 10,000 for any proven Silence member alive. 5,000 dead.
Because about 10,002 is 1,607.
Just round it up.
10,002 gold pieces.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait,
You guys get 10,002 gold pieces.
Man, I'm not figuring
alright,
that out.
everyone gets 1,667.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys are fucking rich now. So like, you
That
all
gives me, I
better...
think that gives me 7,000 gold.
Yeah,
Probably.
y'all are rich. I gotta look up what's in
My total weight is now 60 pounds in money.
Nice.
The only way I count my gold. How much?
How much it weighs?
We should invest in the bank.
You got too many to count. man.
So yeah, you guys have a ton of money. You're in a very magical city. You guys have several options. You guys can either go. I mean, you've been to Mingus's. He has some pretty cool magic items there. You can also buy spell scrolls there. You can go get commission items from Mingus or any other artificer like Connor, if you want to work on creating your gun.
Yep.
There's a whole process we wrote out for that. And you can go ask the guy from
Yeah.
the gunsmith shop.
Tayu.
Tayu. From not Georgian Forge. The Expeditious Gunslinger.
Mhm.
Or you can go buy primitive firearms from him too.
Yeah.
But if you guys want to create magic items, we can discuss that too. If a lot of you guys are interested, we can talk about it now. I know a few of you guys are interested. Whitney's interested. Dan, you have some modifications you want to do to your thing, so you need to go hire someone to do that. If you guys want a specific item commissioned, we can also do that too. And work out how much
Yeah.
that would cost.
For the record, I still have like my bottle on me, right?
Yes, you do.
Your ever
Okay.
smoking bottle, yes. You cap it,
Very
it's
cool.
reusable. It's great. Great for the environment.
Yeah.
Is there
Look.
any like list of theoretical items or something? I'm not super familiar with a lot of them.
It's okay.
Yeah, there's wondrous items.
There's a
I'll
lot
look
of
up 5e
things in
tools.
5e tools if you search through there for magic items, which can be a little
okay,
bit
yeah.
of a doozy to go through.
Yeah.
We did give you guys we did give you a small list of stuff, given by Mingus.
Yeah. If
Where
you
is
want,
that?
I'll copy paste that into the the Roll20 so that way everybody can see it.
Yeah. Make sure to
paste-
take off the ever smoking bottle when you do that.
Yeah. What did I do?
What have you done? Where are you putting it?
In
think
the
Roll20 chat.
roll
So long
20.
figure and it was bad. It was bad. I did a bad.
We can put it in the
I did it.
Okay.
Never mind.
cool. That's stuff
Where-
that Mingus has previously offered you.
Yes.
I mean,
So
just-
that's all the stuff he has.
He can also, if you ask him for stuff, you could probably
He can make it.
procure it or
you know-
make it, yes.
Yeah, he also sells spell scrolls. Depending on the
Sorry,
level of spell.
Protection
So
do.
the Ring of Protection. it is a +1 bonus to AC and all saving throws, I believe.
Oh, so it's like a cloak of protection.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a cloak of protection, but a ring.
Why is it 500 gold more?
Because its rings are harder.
Yeah, rings are harder
Okay.
to make and enchant.
What's the spell bottle? Why is it so expensive?
Spell bottles, dope as fuck.
Ooh, spell bottles are really cool.
So spell bottles really cool. So the spell bottle is a glass bottle. This glass bottle can store one spell of up to 5th level at a time. When found, swirling blue vapor fills the bottle while it contains a spell. While the bottle is empty, any creature can cast a spell of 1st through 5th level into it by touching it while casting. The spell has no effect other than to be stored in the bottle. While holding the bottle, you can cast the spell stored in it. The spell uses the spell slot, spell save DC, spell attack bonus, and spell casting ability of the original caster, but is otherwise treated as if you cast the spell. The bottle becomes empty once the spell is cast. If you're holding the empty bottle when you see a creature casting a spell within 60 feet of you, you can open the bottle as a reaction in an attempt to interrupt the spell. If the creature is casting a spell of 3rd level or lower, the spell has no effect and it is stored in the bottle. If it is casting a spell of 4th level or higher, make an intelligence check. The DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a success, the spell has no effect and is stored in the bottle.
So it's like a counter spell, but
Yes.
it's like
Yes,
vacuum.
but it's like
Oh,
a copying mimic counterspell.
Kind of thing. So it has a counter spell ability. It has a you can just store spells in it if you want to use it ability. So that's really good for like artificers or wizards or people who want to like expend the spell slot one day and then like when you go into battle you have fireball already in there at 4th level or 5th level.
Mhm.
So that way you don't have to worry about casting it again. So that's pretty cool. And also, you know, that's very powerful, so it costs a ton of money.
Mm-hmm.
Reincarnation dust.
Is the ring of evasion exactly what it sounds like?
I will double check for you.
Is it basically
Yeah,
evasion?
it's basically you have 3 charges, and if you fail a dexterity saving throw, you can choose to succeed instead.
Yeah. So
Oh,
yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty good.
how does it recharge?
Yeah, it regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn, so it has up to 3 charges.
So every day I can just fail 3 dex checks.
Well, not always. So like, if you use 3
If you
charges
use
in
all
one
3
day,
in a day and you don't roll high enough the next day, you'll only regain like 1 or 2.
yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But it's pretty good. Like,
yeah, it is
um,
pretty
that
cool.
does sound good.
It's good for low dex characters.
it's very good for low dex characters, or if rogues, if you really don't want to ever take damage ever.
Yeah. If you guys have any other magic items, we can work out how much it would cost to procure them as well as get them through Mingus, or potentially if they're not as rare, someone else could probably be selling them.
Yeah.
You can
You got-
find magic items on 5e tools.
Yeah.
So wait, what qualifies as a monk weapon?
Monk weapons are, I can double check.
We
but
extended it to whips for yours, but otherwise it would not
Yes.
be.
Just the weapon must be a simple or martial weapon. You must be proficient with the weapon. The weapon must lack these properties: heavy, special, or two-handed.
Mhm.
So that means like it can, as long as you're proficient with the weapon, it's not a special weapon, it's not heavy, and it's not two-handed. So that means your light, your finesse weapons, so like one-handed weapons, or weapons that you can go from one-handed to two-handed. All of them are good.
Mhm.
And then we also put whips because
So,
whips are
question. So how do you know which weapon? So I'm just proficient in simple weapons and a short sword,
Mhm.
apparently.
yes. So
Alright,
that
so
means,
I can only pick from those.
yeah, you
Yep.
can only pick only those are monk weapons for you. Certain
Okay.
subclasses get more, or if you multi-class, you'll get proficiencies in more. Like if
Yeah.
you multi-class in a fighter or something, you'll get more proficiencies.
That's so fun.
Do goggles of night work with the ever smoking bottle?
No. I think the goggles basically just give you better night
Night
vision.
vision.
You have dark
Yeah,
vision out to a range of 60 feet. And if you already have dark vision, it increases your range of dark vision by 60
And
feet.
then we also homebrewed it to be able to see through magical darkness.
Yeah.
So it's a pretty good item for anybody, but it's pretty good for you because you don't have any dark vision, Jack. So
Yeah, maybe.
that's always something to think about.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I found a staff of Dunamancy.
Yes,
Ooh.
it's very dope.
Is there a magical tattoo parlor around here?
I would like to get a magical tattoo. That would be awesome.
Mingus could probably do magical tattoos if you paid him enough.
Oh, I would totally.
I'm looking at this then.
Yeah.
Every
So
single
are you
stat-
presume you guys are walking around talking to people, getting magic stuff done? Is there anything
Yeah.
any of you are particularly doing?
Yeah, I'm
I'll
gonna
get-
tell you.
He's gonna go
are
to Tayo?
Yeah, start so I could start building my gun.
So you're gonna tie you. Frozen, what are you doing?
I want to start a long-term goal. I want to start attempting to create a deck of many things.
Ooh.
Dope as hell. I love it.
God,
Nice.
no!
Yes.
Oh
I
God.
chaos. We'll talk about that. That's pretty complex. That's gonna be a lot of magic. You're gonna have to find some wizards or higher level spellcasters to help you do some things. But you can probably get started on trying to find the correct, like the artificer components, like finding the correct material or tarot cards, or like commissioning the right stuff, so that way you can later on enchant it.
Yeah.
But I love this. Oh, this is so great. Okay, yeah. So that's Frozen and Cinder. Thaya, what are you doing?
Quick question. Did the diviner really?
What did you say?
The diviner was potions, right?
The diviner does potions and does fortune telling.
I have asked her. I know in the past how much like a greater healing potion cost. Would you remind me?
A greater healing potion costs 250 gold pieces.
And that. Okay, that's my first stop.
Yeah, yeah. So minor healing potions 50, greater healing potions 250, superior healing potions are 750, I believe.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a greater healing potion.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go to Mingus.
Okay. We'll mark that off. We'll head to Mingus then. We'll move on. Jack, are you going to Mingus's or what are you doing? Evan.
Are you muted?
Yes. I say hesitantly. I'm perusing.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Guinevere.
I'm okay. I want to do 3 things. I'm looking for bracers right now. I want to see if I can get like a cool one that actually can like kind of not like do magic per se, but like I can get like extra additional damage from that.
Oh, like a +1 bracer kind of thing.
A +1 bracer, or like it can do like if you like, you know how like Bo's bracers, like she can like charge them up.
Oh, the lightning gauntlets.
The lightning gauntlets, yeah, but not lightning.
Yeah. We can work on something. Worst comes to worst, we could homebrew something. So like you would commission it. We can. I'm sure there's plenty of stuff out there. There's plenty of like Griffin Saddlebag is a really great resource for like Instagram. For like
Gotcha.
magic item stuff. So, like we can look
Are
through that stuff.
we? Yeah. Are we also doing like things we want to do as well, or are we just doing
I'm
just
just
things we're
kind
buying?
of giving everybody's quick overview where everyone's going. 'Cause I'm sure Daniel wants to go to the miner and go get his stuff to like RP that.
Gotcha.
And so
Sorry.
Okay. What are you
I
doing?
would like to go back to the Temple of the Raven Queen, and then I want to know if I can find somebody, or I want to find information. Not like I feel like I don't know how well I mean I can check at the Cobalt Soul library, but I don't feel like the information's not gonna be there.
What are you trying to figure out?
I wanted to see what they have on the Bleeding Knives.
Okay.
I don't know if the Raven Queen's temple would be the best place to do that.
I'm just going there for praying.
Okay.
Yeah, but you can totally go there to pray. We'll come back to that in a few minutes. Dan, I'm assuming you want to go to the diviner. Is there am I correct or incorrect?
Yes, very
Okay.
much correct.
Yeah, so you we'll start with this, and then we'll go to, because a lot of other people's stuff is
Mhm.
Mingus.
magic stuff and Mingus and stuff. So we'll do this first. We'll quickly do Gwen's stuff. We'll touch on Cinder. Sorry, there's a lot of people. And then we'll do Mingus. Hopefully we'll have time for everybody. So let's get started. Yeah. So you make your way to the Diviner's shop, and you enter in, and it's not like your dream. It's just like how you saw it
Mhm.
2 days ago. It's the same warm, kind of welcoming, kind of weird, exotic place. And sitting behind the table is the small figure of the um, beautiful face of the diviner with her little shawl
Quick
wrapped around her shoulder.
question: have I ever seen her standing?
Yes.
Yeah, she's moved around the shop some while
You
you're there.
saw her. She was standing around. That's how she greeted you
Oh
guys.
yeah, that's right. That's right. Stupid question. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, she sees you come in, she gives you a warm smile, says, "Ah, Sylvius, it's so good to see you. I have your item in the back. Do you want me to go get it for you now?"
Yes. Yes, please.
Just give me a moment. And she leaves to go into the back room. And you can hear her rummaging around. Um, yeah, and she comes back a few moments later, carrying a very familiar red diamond in her hand that, if looking at it closely, you can see the frozen, almost suspended drops of blood inside the channels. And she holds it out to you before she pulls it back gently and says, "Ah, your payment first."
Of course, I will produce the coin. 2,000 gold pieces.
"Ah, thank you for your patronage." And she hands you the stone. She says, "You will have to attune to it to be able to utilize its full effects, but I'm sure you don't mind that."
Yeah. Tell me, what's the how far can it detect my kin?
Uh, Hold on, give me a minute.
It doesn't have a limit on it.
It doesn't have a limit. So
It's
technically, the original item, it's the nearest person, um, that's related by blood. We'll say this one has a limit of, because I will send you this when you attune to it.
Oh, I already put a thingy in the thing, by the way, if you wanted to.
The thing.
In my secret chat.
No, I'm saying in the... I made a handout in Roll20.
I already did that.
Did you?
Yeah, I did it earlier
Oh,
today.
okay, sorry, then.
Why wouldn't you put it in items, you big
Well,
dummy?
I wasn't thinking
It's an
about
item,
it.
you big
Whatever.
dummy.
What is the jump spell?
Oh, it's funny.
Makes me jump.
I think it gives you a greater... Let
It
me
just
see.
plays Jump by Van Halen. That's all it does.
Their jump distance is tripled until the
so
spell
you can
ends.
just jump really high.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Really high and really far. It is very interesting.
Noted.
Okay, yeah. So we'll say like within like 5 miles.
Good.
You can use. Okay. I will. Yeah. I'll send this out to you now. I will put it. Yeah. I'll show it to every. No. I'll just.
Here,
put it
wait.
in
I
your
wanna. I had a picture that I brought up, so I'm going to put it in, and then we can show quickly, and then we can remove it. If that makes sense to you.
Well, yeah. I'm just putting it in Dan's journal real fast.
Okay, cool.
Um.
Do you like that picture?
Yeah, it's fine. I don't mind it.
It's not quite filling the description. Just so you guys know. Have a little bit of a sense of stuff.
How do we do it? Show to everyone? When
Well,
that
I
put
just
it in
click- It does, but then we can remove it. If you just do show to players, though.
yeah, I just hit show to players and it
Did
says
you?
show to everyone.
Yeah.
Bloodstone.
Blood!
Bloodstone.
Blood.
Blood.
Sorry. I just find it's a funny word.
Yeah.
That's gonna be really
So
expensive.
wait, is there blood on the gemstone? Or
No,
is it
it's
just
like
a set
embedded in it,
Inside of the stone.
like
Ew.
suspended
blood.
within the diamond.
Ew.
Yeah. So, she hands it to you. She says, I am quite looking forward to the results of this, and I can't wait to see what happens.
Well, I can't say I enjoy people peering in on my affairs, but I guess I signed up for this. So enjoy the show.
Oh, I will.
Jesus
And she
Christ.
kind of sits back down at her table. Her the orb, the fortune teller's orb, and her tarot deck sitting in front of her. She goes, "Is there anything else that I can help you with? A fortune, perhaps?"
No, I think from now on I can take matters into my own hands. Might be done hiding for now. Thank you for all your help.
No problem. See yourself out, please.
I will do so.
And you leave. I'm assuming, are you heading to Mingus's then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whoever else is going to Mingus can join me. I
Yeah.
don't-
Yeah, I mean,
There's a bunch of people there. Zaya, Jack, you, I guess Frozern. Frozern's also doing, no, Frozern's doing his own magic stuff, so he actually, you would probably want to go to Mingus's so you can go consult him on a few things.
Yes.
And to go scout out some, like, what you might need to go figure out how to make it. Guinevere. Yeah, so you head to the Raven Queen's temple to pray. Make a wisdom check for me.
I'm scared. I'm so wait, savings or a check?
Just
Check.
a check.
Just a flat check.
It's just a wisdom check, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
it was 50.
Sitting there and praying at the temple, you've grown up at the Raven Queen's monastery in the Nightmare Woods, and but you've never really had a true connection to the Raven Queen. Until now.
Why did the music just stop? Like, nope.
Nope, no music. I mean, gotta play some Raven Queen music. As you sit there praying, you don't get words. It's not fully clear. You're not a devout follower of her, but she is a guidance to you. And you can just feel her presence. And with your eyes closed, you can almost see that mask. That white porcelain mask that she always wears, and her hand outstretched to you. So, almost like she's saying, "Follow me, you're on the right path."
Where do I have to go, though?
Fate is not linear. To solve problems takes time, and yours will take much time. And you feel her presence subside as she leaves you with those words.
Where am I supposed to go? I guess no answer. Great. Then I would like to go to the... I don't know if this is going to be better in the Cobalt Soul Library or this will be better in, like, the Thieves Guild. So I will probably check the Cobalt Soul first, but I want to see what they have on the Bleeding Knives.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Yikes.
Best stat.
Yeah? A big fat 0.
Oof.
That's sad.
Right.
Yeah, you don't find much.
Oh wait, Connor, you weren't here last week. I haven't rolled anything higher than like a 15.
Yeah,
You
you
got
rolled
an
an
18 earlier,
Okay,
yeah.
18. But during the entire combat,
The
nothing.
combat was a little rough. The combat was a little rough, I will.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But it's fine. You're alive.
Fine, yeah. Get over it.
No sympathy from any of us.
Fucking
No.
kids.
You almost die once.
Yeah, you don't find much information. It seems like the Nightmare Forest is the information from there is cut off. And even asking around the attendants of the library, excuse me, you find that they want knowledge just as much as you do, but it seems like communication with the inside of the Nightmare Forest has been cut off for several decades at this point, and that the information that does come through is sparse and inconsistent at times, and describes things all the way from demons to vampire lords to drug cartels to
We should become vampires.
vampires. You could
Now we're
go for
talking.
vampires. Some hot
Vampire cartels.
vampire cartels. There you go. Vampire drug cartels. Best D&D campaign. But yeah, so you don't find any specific information that mentions the Bleeding Knives. It seems that like even as you mention like, oh, there's a group called the Bleeding Knives in there, they start frantically writing down what you're saying, trying to like get information, record what you say.
I'll just go back disappointed.
Useless.
Okay, you're going to.
I'll Frozen's house and just chill because I have no idea what I want to do about my bracers yet. So
Yeah,
we'll figure it out later.
we can discuss that later, or you can keep looking. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Connor, I do want to tell you. Hold on, I need to go find the process. It's been a hot minute since the process. Okay. Okay. It takes so to actually build the gun, it takes it costs 2,900 gold pieces of materials to get started. Every 2 days working on the prototype, they must pass a DC 19 Tinkerer's Tool check. A nat 20 counts as 2 successful checks. A nat 1 increases the cost by another 400 gold pieces. To complete the device, 3 successful checks are needed. If worked on in a workshop with a teacher, assistant, or a master craftsman, the time it takes to make the prototype checks is halved. So that means you have the money, and Taiyu is very willing to help you out with this. And he will let you use his workshop. If you want to spend the day doing it, you can make a Tinkerer's Tool check.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's what
Okay.
I need to do.
Yeah, make sure you mark off the gold pieces. So
How much
29. Yeah, so 2,900, so 2,900 gold pieces.
Okay.
And then make a Tinkerer's Tool check.
Okay.
You got this. Best stat.
Can I add Flash of Genius to it?
Will it get it up to a 19?
Yeah. Wait, no. It
Even
won't.
4.
An
I think.
18.
It would only get it to an 18. Oof.
Yeah. So you're starting to work on this, but it's difficult. You've made weapons and you've made other magic items before, but this is by far the most complex and intricate thing. And even with Taiyu's help, Taiyu loves making these things, but he also mostly makes primitive firearms, so this is the most advanced thing he has, and even he seems to be struggling a little bit. So it doesn't add anything to the cost, but it's just going to take a bit more time.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
So you can try again if you want to spend some time doing it, if you want to spend the day doing it tomorrow, or if you want to, this is 8 hours of work. If you want to stay another 8 hours, you might risk exhaustion a little bit, but you might be able to make another check if you stay until like 10, 11 at night, or if you want to sleep in the next day.
Yeah, I'll stay for another 8 hours.
Okay, make another check. Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, the exhaustion's starting to set in as you go through this, and so is the frustration. And Tayu eventually goes, Cinder, I think you need to step away and take a break.
He's an addict.
His tall blue form, kind of like lumbering. He's just like, you need a rest and come at this with a new mindset.
Yes, I think you're right. And then I just like barely hold myself up, start walking away.
Oh, Connor, I feel bad.
Dragging my head down.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is. Everybody else, though, Mateo.
One quick thing before you guys stop, because we didn't really do it earlier. As you guys are kind of walking around, you've noticed these scry screens around, and they keep like bringing up new news. So you guys have like just been mildly paying attention to them, and there are like reading through them. There's a bunch of there are a few like headlines that stick out to you as just like while you're passing by. For one, there's news of Hathor and Kavishni are under siege by the Silence. The Empire is reportedly losing control on the cities. Second one, curfew continues today. All citizens must be in residence by sunset or have an exemption pass on them. The third one, the House of Wesset has fallen. The famous military dynasty's home has been reported burned to the ground, with the bodies of Ariana and Frosian Wesset found dead. Major General Leofwin Wesset is still missing. Concerns about security and safety of Festival of Creativity. Private festival is a serious consideration. And those are the headlines you guys read.
Wait, what's your last name, Whitney?
I guess my character just leaves.
He just leaves.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, guys, have fun with the house. Don't go into my room. I'll be back in like.
Wait.
Hell no! I'm chasing him down. Who the fuck are you?
It said he was missing, right?
No, it said Frosian. Well, okay. I'm going to reread the one that you're probably paying attention to. House of Wesset has fallen. The famous military dynasty's home has been reported burned to the ground, with the bodies of Ariana and Frosian Wesset found dead. Major General Leofwin Wesset still missing.
Yo, we knew he was from a military family. Yes. No.
Who the fuck are you? Are you what?
Yeah.
What?
I think
He wasn't always frozen there,
Yeah.
That's my dad. I'm actually a junior. Sorry. I'm not actually dead, I don't think, right?
You're not dead.
You're certainly not dead. You don't feel dead.
Wait, is that your family?
That's what you think.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check on my old estate. I'll be back soon, I guess.
Hold on.
Should we go
How are we
help
gonna?
them?
How are we gonna
Should we
check on
come
your
with
old
you?
estate?
It's
Where is
not
it?
that far outside of Vendair. I was probably just gonna get a horse.
Listen.
Do you want us to
It's-
come with you?
Yeah.
It could be a bit of a side track. I mean, we have to drop that thing off for Vergessen and everything.
3 days
The
away,
silent-
isn't
You
it?
know, yeah, it's like probably 1 to 2 days away on foot, but getting there by horse, you could probably be there by sundown.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys can come if you want to, but it's probably nothing good based off of this. But I might be able to track down my grandfather.
Yeah,
At least
nothing,
figure out what it is.
nothing good makes it seem like you could probably use some backup.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys can
so
come.
nothing is jumping out at me, so I don't know much else to do. I'll roll.
Alright. I'm gonna go buy horses then.
While he buys horses, can we go shopping?
Oh.
Yes.
Oh god.
Frosian, before you go buy horses, don't buy them. Please rent them. We
Yeah,
have no
we will.
place to keep them.
Why don't we just get like?
Fine, I'll rent some horses.
Yeah.
Also, don't. Also, I don't think that you need to find me and Jack ponies.
You guys, no, you guys, we can double up. We always ride.
No,
them.
yeah.
We're the cheapest.
You're a monk. You can run.
Yeah, we're the cheapest things there are.
Okay. We need 4 horses, 2 ponies. Anything
Wait,
else?
could I
I guess
outrun
we
a
need a
horse?
strong one for a dragon.
You could do 4 horses, and the little ones just double up with someone else.
Wait, I have a question,
There's
Hannah.
3
What is the
little
speed of a
ones.
horse?
You have 2 halflings and a gnome.
Okay, so
Sorry.
me and
3
Jack always
horses,
ride together.
2 saddlebags.
Wait,
Well, no,
Hannah,
because,
what is
Cinder
the
needs
speed
his
of a
own
horse in 5e?
I don't know, like, it depends on which kind of horse, but most of them are like 45 feet,
Damn it, I thought I could run faster than one. Damn it.
I think. I don't know. But, okay. I'm not gonna let anybody not buy anything they want, so Frozern, if you do want to buy things, you can totally buy things. It is getting, it's like
No.
10:50.
You guys probably actually like find these at towards the end anyway.
Yeah, so
Find
what,
the headlines.
so what we'll do is, not on stream, but if you guys figure out what you guys want to buy as magic items, whether they be on the list that we've given you or on 5e tools, we can discuss that. Tell us sometime this week, not now because we got things to do and places to be.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow's a good time.
Honestly, if you leave it in the general chat of the D&D thing, we'll look at it and we will let you know.
Yeah.
Alright.
So yeah, and then once we confirm it, then just mark it off from your gold stashes, and we're just trusting you to do that.
And also, like, we'll just skip much of the process of, like, actually, like, bartering for it. And I think we said this earlier, all of the magic items that we gave to you for Mingus's shop are things that he was displaying, but he probably has a much bigger stock of stuff, so he can find whatever magic items, and you can just get stuff through him.
Also, just as a reminder, we're about to do XP. It's pretty obvious you guys are 20 XP away from leveling up.
You're gonna get it.
I think you're gonna get it, guys.
Yeah.
I don't think
For
so.
those of you who weren't here, you were last episode. You were 20 XP away from leveling up. So
Very funny. Alex and I took great enjoyment out of it. So yeah, so you guys gain experience equal to 8 times 5th day. Plus you guys didn't do any
400.
combat encounters. Do you guys think you completed a short-term goal?
We count Cliff as a short-term goal.
Didn't we count that last time?
Did
I think we decided not to do it. 'cause
We
wanted to
decided
stay
not to
out.
because we were doing it this round.
Okay.
Did what's his face get his hat?
No.
No, he still doesn't
No, he
have
didn't get
it.
his hat. God, this a-hole will take his
That'll be
hat.
a short-term goal next time, though. Whenever
Well,
you get a hat,
why didn't he take his hat?
because he's a sassy bitch. What do you expect?
I'm not gonna give him
Throughout
his
the
hat,
day, do you try to
Yeah.
talk to him at all? Do you try to commune with him again to get him to get his hat back? What did you do with the
Yeah.
hat through the day?
I have it.
You have it? Are you going to try to contact him at all?
Yeah, I'm like holding it in my right hand. I'm like,
Yeah.
my hand's gonna glow or anything. And I'm like,
Yeah,
"Please
your
take
your
it back."
hand heats up a bit. Roll a d100 again.
Yes.
Dang it.
Destroy Mingus's shop.
Do it. Firebolt. Set it
I
on.
think I found something I really like.
28.
Oh.
Okay.
It's very close to the last one.
It is. It is.
I have the table pulled up.
I
Ha! That would be bad.
Oh no.
which
Oh my
one?
god, yes! Can we do the sorcery too? Can we please, can we do the
Oh,
sorcery too?
yes, I love that. Oh my gosh, that's
You?
so. We're just gonna say for the next minute of like whenever you do this, let's say you're just standing in the road or something, or where would you have done this? Would this have been early in the day?
Probably. So like, somewhere around the diviners, probably.
Okay. Yeah, so you're probably like around on the street or whatever. You're probably actually walking with Sylvia since both of you went to the diviners first. And so you try to contact him, you're holding the hat, you're like just messing around with it. And do you want to describe this, Hannah?
You
Or do you want to just read it out?
I think I'll just read it out. So okay, so one, your hand warms and then sparks like before, and you are petrified into a bread statue full of savory meats for the next minute.
So they still eat me
Especially
like
the
this?
Cuban sub.
Any part of you which is eaten before then remains gone.
So we have to eat just right now. Is that what
No,
we're
you
saying?
don't have to eat Jess. That's the entire point.
Sylvius, you are my protector.
You are
Your least
you're
favorite one.
walking, and then suddenly, Saya, petrified bread statue, and the inside of it is just filled with meat.
Wait, it's not. Is there cheese too?
That's
Are you a
fine.
scroll?
It smells like I'm an hors d'oeuvre.
But it quickly.
Sylvius,
I will
kill
swat
you.
away any pigeons that try to approach her.
Make a dex check.
Yeah,
I
just
will
make a flat
kill-
dex check.
Why is
Ah.
it dex?
This can go so
Well, just to like
badly.
shoo them away. I'd say that requires some dexterity.
Please, 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 please. Oh, yes.
Okay, that's good. Yeah,
You're good.
you're
You're
fine.
good. None of the pigeons get to her. And she quickly turns back. But we're gonna have to end the session because we got places to do.
Mhm.
So XP. So like I said, 8 times 50 for experience points equals at the end of the session. 8 times 100 for your completing a short-term goal. Okay. Now the list of stuff. A character attuned to a new magic item. I'm assuming Sylvia's attuned to the Bloodstone. Coolio. So, a character invoke their bond, ideal, or flaw to make a meaningful impact during gameplay.
I'm a bread statue.
A character developed a new or existing relationship in a meaningful way, NPC or PC.
Question: do you think that Ari, what the fuck is it? Kayleen Morningfall is a meaningful
Like,
relationship?
yeah, that
Yeah,
was
I'd
a
say
nice,
that.
sweet moment.
That's
Who is Kaylee?
that's the first
The
time our neighbors
neighbor.
actually talked
the
to us
neighbor.
without like throwing us out.
Yeah. A character discovered a piece of interesting, useful, and/or secret lore about the world or an NPC.
Got a lot of that.
We got a lot of that.
Yeah, got a lot.
A character used a skill or spell to solve a problem in an interesting or meaningful way. I don't think so.
No.
I don't think
Uh,
we cast any spells besides
you-
levitate to get into the roof.
Yeah. You guys didn't take a journey. A character failed a significant role that resulted in wasted resources, a negative relationship with an NPC, or an injury, or some other major drawback. I
No.
guess technically, yeah.
Who?
When?
No, she
You
didn't
guys-
hurt herself. Or
Yeah.
have any negative, because no one saw her. She just
I
said,
could
Yeah.
I could see that being argued for Cinder failing his. It wasn't a
No, I was-
particularly
I was
low
Talking
roll.
about the wisdom save.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna give them random experience for that. I like the
Yeah,
idea of just
yeah,
giving
they
them
have no
experience they
idea what
don't
it
know
is.
about.
I like
Yikes.
You guys just got 200 experience. No reason.
A character took actions that made a major impact in the world or local area. Oh shit, you know what? We'll have to talk about that next session. Yeah.
Impact?
Yes. We forgot to tell them what happened to the thing, the development.
What development? Maybe I don't know.
It's
what it-
okay. That's a
okay.
next session thing. Little twist.
But another 200 experience for that?
You know exactly. No, he knows it. Yeah, yeah. So that's 2,200 experience overall. That's enough to put you guys at level 9.
I said that's
2200.
So what are we at now?
Wait, what is the number?
50,180 is it? What? I don't know.
It's so the current experience you guys got for this session is 2,200 experience points.
And that puts us at 50,180.
Yeah, and that puts you guys at level 9. If you guys plan on multi-classing, please tell us. Otherwise,
What's
level
the-
up your.
Next level mark. Like the level
Oh, I was just looking at that. The next mark is 64,000 for 10th level.
Would you say 54?
64.
Like it would be 54.
You got another
at this point.
14,000. You
I
can
thought I
re-roll
was able-
ones for hit die.
Yeah. Hit dice. Everybody roll hit dice. Re-roll ones if you get it.
We do need to
How many did
bop
you
out,
roll?
but
Wait,
So
re-roll
we're gonna-
ones for hit dice.
I don't-
Yeah, we're gonna
I don't
end
forget.
the stream
Um,
here.
On your character sheet, you can just click
Hit dice.
hit die.
We're gonna end the session here. Alex, end the stream.
Yep.
Thank you for watching. We gotta
Thank
go.
you so much.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
my passive wisdom perception is 20 now.
There we go.